cure, or prevent any disease or...
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
The pitch. Adley hits this on a line to right field and deep. Garcia turning around, and it is out of here. A line drive, two-run homer for Adley Rutschman, and that slump over and out. It's 2-0 Baltimore.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Yo ho ho, Pirate Patriots! It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Time to hoist the colors of the land of the free and the home of the brave. We're celebrating independence now through August 15th with FN Firearms. Take advantage on low prices of FN 510s, 545s, and SCAR 15s with factory rebates up to $500. Plus, with every FN purchase will come free FN gear. With the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC, our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to lead you to the perfect treasure. Shop online or stop on by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Want a burger with attitude? Bad Daddy's Burger Bar is the place to get it. Located just off of Greenville Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center and a short distance away from Downey-Ficklin Stadium, Bad Daddy's has a lineup of chef-inspired burgers, giant chop salads, the famous badass margarita, and a fabulous selection of local craft beers. Get started with Not Your Mama's Deviled Eggs or fried pickles before diving into one of their juicy burgers like the bacon cheeseburger on steroids. Or spice things up with the Heat Wave Burger. People have called their burgers totally insane, but they'll take that as a compliment. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Go Pirates!
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies, and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit elitepoolsnc.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Wyatt Lunsford-Shankman, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need to visit University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
UBE and PireWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed.
Ryan McCristal joining us. Ryan, congratulations, man. Drafted by the Cincinnati Reds, and you made it pretty clear here last Friday that door to return to East Carolina was open if the situation wasn't right. Looks like you got a pretty good situation here with the Reds, right?
Yeah, absolutely a blessing. It's just, obviously, since I was 2 years old, I've wanted to play professional baseball, and not only for that opportunity to arise, but for everything to play out at school. And then deal-wise, when it comes to getting drafted, it couldn't have been a better situation for me.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
You already know, my guy.
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you.
Hey, you ought to see me in the summertime. Drop that, baby. Let's see it.
Yeah, I missed the lunch meeting today.
I love Food Line's magazine section, and I love using the bathroom and clogging it up.
That's nuts. I smash anybody's grandma.
At the Burlington...
have no idea what the just happened.
Tell you what, I'm a turtle saver.
I don't like cocky Clip.
Where is Clip? Clip, what's up, dude?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
We are back from the weekend and ready to roll here on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And we'd love for you to hang out with us on Facebook Live and YouTube. What is on your mind on this Monday? Let us know as we get closer and closer to another East Carolina football season, college football season, NFL season, and everything that comes with that. And we are excited about that and excited to have a big announcement coming your way on today's program as Ellerbe and Holton Ahlers will join us coming up in hour number 2 of today's show with that. Also, BB, Brian Bailey, will reach out to him in about 20 minutes. He'll be joining us live from deep in the heart of Texas, AAC Media Days. The fellows traveled today. We'll get some news and some predictions and things coming out of that on Tuesday, but we'll check in with BB, see who all is down there, get his thoughts, maybe get an early look at his prediction order for the American in 2024. Also, Kirk Craft going to join us. The legend is retiring. We'll talk about his career as a track coach here at East Carolina. What's next for him? He is not just a Pirate coach, but a Pirate super fan. I've always said if you maybe tallied everybody out there, the most East Carolina sporting events a person has seen live, I'm going to put Curt Kraft up there with anybody because he's at baseball games, basketball games, volleyball games. He's at everything. The ultimate Pirate. We'll talk to Curt Kraft in hour number 3. And the Pitt County girls softball team that'll be representing North Carolina in the Softball World Series will be joining us coming up at 5 o'clock. We are your all-star headquarters. We've got 4 all-star teams booked this week. If you have an all-star team out there and you are not already booked on Pirate Radio Live this week, we have an opening for Thursday. If we can get a team on Thursday, we'll have an all-star team booked for every day this week. So there's the challenge. If you have any pickleball, I don't know, a 3-on-3 basketball all-star team, whatever you got, we're looking for an all-star team for Thursday to fill out our week. So excited about that coming up on today's show as well. Shirley Rhodes is here on a Monday. We are very happy to have Alex Harper here because pretty soon he will not be joining us. He'll be getting ready for football. In fact, next week the team will report and it'll be fall camp time. Time to get it going. But good to have A-Harp here and good to have to my left, which of course, left side.
Strong side. Popping the top on this Monday, Clip Brock. How are you?
Popping the top on a Monday, Clip Brock.
1, 2, 3 into the 4.
Clip Brock and Chandler walking through that door.
Come on now.
How you doing, Chandler?
I'm good, man. Hope you had a great weekend. I just missed you on Saturday, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Walked into AJ McMurphy's. I saw Brian Bailey, who is going to join us on this show.
Yeah, and boy, did I make a blunder. I'll talk about it with Bailey, but just to give you a preview, I was wearing a Blitz.
Oh, he told me.
Yeah.
He told me. He said, you won't believe what Clip Brock was wearing. But you had just left. I walked in, talked to Brian Bailey, Melissa. Bella was also there. So I hate that I missed you. I had just got done texting you to maybe go elsewhere to Tiebreakers, see Mike Mullis. And you said you had just picked up food. I did not know that place was AJ McMurphy's.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a good thing he didn't see my WITN, the end zone thong underwear.
Oh, no.
And that's the kind of humor you get on this program.
You are not on Brian Bailey's side.
No, I'm not. Jamie, we'll check in with the chat gang real quick, says, hey now. Hey now to you.
Baba booey.
Steve says, Clipper. Go Gator.
Go Gator.
Go Gator.
He says it's a great day to smash likes and grandmas.
I smash anybody's grandma.
Jerry says, hello. What's the big news today? Oh, I'll just tell you, Jerry. I saved a ton of money on my car insurance by switching to that place that runs those commercials. That's the big news. Yes, I will make you wait for the announcement. It'll be coming up in hour number 2 of today's show. Chad says, bang, bang, chat gang. Hello, Chad. He also asked, have you scanned your MVP card?
Have you scanned your MVP card? By the way, speaking of that, I got a text from Brian Harris last night, and this is what his son had to say. Actually, it's on Snapchat, but got a new soundbite from his son, Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
Have you scanned your MVP card?
That's great. If anybody would like to send us your best rendition of Have You Scanned Your MVP card, we'd love to hear it. Just like I would love to see all your Alex Harper videos and pictures, thanks to Chad for sending one out on Saturday night. Had Alex Harper with the full extension touchdown grab, so that was good to see on College Football 25.
Dude, I'm a dog in that game.
You are?
Are you sore?
Dude, the ice packs I've been using, unreal. I'm filling up dumpsters out there with ice packs.
Pike says he liked the stream. We appreciate that. He drove from North Myrtle Beach to Kinston this past Saturday to see Parker Bird play and said he did well.
Awesome.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Chad says, Clip, who said F these kids a couple weeks ago, now getting all the kids on the show. You don't understand my point. My point was I don't care.
Look, I don't care. I don't care.
My point was Pirate Radio posted a kudos to this all-star team. I don't know which one it was. There's a million of them. And I received a message saying, so Pirate Radio is supporting this team but not posting anything about this team. That's where I get agitated. The best solution is for teams to contact Pirate Radio and to come on in, and we'll cover all of them.
And since then, it started a movement.
Yes.
I feel like we've had at least 5, maybe 6 different teams on Pirate Radio Live. And your team could be the next one if you contact us.
I mean, we got to be about out of them by now.
Yeah.
We have really.
But you got to think about the talent around this area.
A lot of talent.
A lot of great teams. And we're going to have an awesome, great team today with the Pitt County girls softball team that will be representing in the World Series.
Jamie says, did you guys rehearse that 1, 2, 3, 4? No, Jamie, that's called a freestyle. In fact, we'll do another one right now. 1, 2, 3 into the foe. Jamie's dumb questions coming through that door. Now, he might not be smart and he might be dumb, but I got the whole chat gang under my thumb. Jameis rhymes. They don't have to make sense is the best part.
Oh, no.
Because if they're dumb and all they have to do is rhyme. If they don't make sense, you say, well, of course they don't. They're Jameis Winston rhymes.
See, if you're doing Jameis Winston rhymes, it can't make sense.
Right.
If it does, then you're doing it wrong.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, that makes sense. So that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler says, smash the like. Steve said, Clip, any new card finds? My dad gave me some Topps Finest to look through to see if we had any refractors. I finally figured out what's a refractor and not a refractor. And we did have 7 refractors, and those are valuable. Like if you get a regular card, like for example, a regular Jordan Topps Finest is like $30-40. Mm-hmm. A refractor is worth thousands, hundreds, if not thousands. So here were the 7 refractors I found.
I love how you and your dad's conversations through text now is nothing but like cards.
Chris Mullen, Dream Teamer. Maybe that's worth something.
John?
Yeah. Otis Thorpe. Sean Elliott. He was a good player. 2 Kenny Andersons. Randy White, who I have never heard of.
I see the question you asked. Who is Randy White?
Nope, that was my dad asking.
Oh, sorry.
And I said never heard of him. And Brian Shaw. So good news. Found 7 refractors. Bad news, they aren't worth anything. Tyler said, is James Moore on campus? Football dropped a clip on social with him in it. Yeah, I saw ECU getting in the James Moore business now, dropping a video. So he is making national headlines. We had him on the show last week. If you missed that interview, you can check it out.
He's getting in his mental reps as we speak.
There was an article in Sporting News. Is James Moore a real person? So it is becoming mainstream.
He's read a book by Joe Theismann, Joe Namath, and I think he just finished one from Joe Thomas, left tackle for the Browns.
Pretty good.
I did meet him the other day. He's also just pre-ordered a book from Joe Montana.
Did you you met him?
Yeah, man.
He was on campus?
Yeah, he came and took a visit. You know, with all the rain, it was about 70 degrees in Greenville, so he was able to come visit us and see the locker room and the facilities and stuff. He's a pretty nice guy, man.
I assume he only comes in at like 2 a.m. when the temperature is 70 to 75. Like, there's a very small window of time where he could be here in Greenville.
And it's funny because I was walking by the stadium the other day, and I thought I saw him out there just checking out the field. And then all of a sudden, he was talking to somebody, and he just took off sprinting into the room, into the Murphy Center. And I looked at my phone, and it was 76 degrees.
He's got an Apple Watch, and it
goes
vibrates.
off. Yeah.
When it's too hot to be outside. Jamie says Pirate Radio All-Star Team. Who's on it? Well, he says PRL All-Star Team. I would like to nominate myself.
What sport?
Radioing.
What are we doing?
Radioing.
Just radioing?
Yeah.
Can I nominate? I'll nominate myself.
Okay. I guess we should put Shirley on it.
Yeah, day one. OG.
So that's 3.
Oh, what does the chat game think?
We're going to fill out a starting 5. Does Alex make this team? Should we put...
Is this all-time? An all-time PRL starting 5?
Yeah, I don't know. This is Jamie's thing. So, Jamie, you tell us.
I think I'm putting Danny Bill up there.
Wow. DB? All-star? All right, what did y'all do sports-related this weekend? I'll tell you what I did. Go ahead, Sean. See you, Wes.
No, I wanted to hear what you had to say.
I watched Alec Burleson terrorize my favorite baseball team.
Gosh, is the roof of the chop house okay?
So he went 4 for 9 with 4 ribbies on Saturday in a doubleheader. He followed that up, or a double-hander, as Chandler would say. He followed that up going 2 for 5 with a bomb on Sunday.
I have that highlight if you'd like to hear
Oh, God. Go ahead.
Driven deep to right.
Shut
That
up,
one's
Chip
going
Carey.
a long way of fair. It is on the roof of the chop house. Oh, baby, what a bomb by Burleson.
Burley man.
The only left-handed hitter I've seen go up there is Matt Olson. He hit it off the pergola in the top deck of the chop house.
Not the
this
pergola.
one down the line and ricocheted off the roof. Chip, look how fast the hands are.
Okay.
Oh,
my
God.
God.
Here
Jeez
for Alec
Louise.
Burleson. He has been on fire.
I know he
Home run
has.
number 18 of the season.
Shut up!
They were going at him. That is so awkward for you. Alec Burleson playing against your Atlanta Braves. The call by
Chip Carey,
former Braves announcer Chip Carey.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm so sorry.
Awesome for Burley. Sucks for the Braves. Bad weekend. Ozzie Albies gets hurt, too. It doesn't look good.
Nationals got a sweep.
Braves bring in Whit Merrifield. So, what is that? 6 ribbies in 3 games against the Braves for Burley man. And hit that massive, massive home run on a Sunday. Have you seen the talk, the controversy going on with Burley?
Oh, yeah. His celebration.
So it appeared he covered his ear and put a fist up.
Yeah.
And now was he and his teammates saluting Trump getting shot in the ear? Or there's also a story that he's DJ Biscuit and was doing a DJ thing. I don't know, but now Burley is...
Matt Carpenter said he was like a rapper here at ECU.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember it at all.
Burley is now like a figure for the Republican Party going into this election.
He is the face of the RNC.
So that will, I'm sure people will handle that great, one side or the other.
Yeah.
So enjoy that, Burley man. But, man, he absolutely crushed the Braves this weekend. All right, sports-related, Sean. How about you?
I actually got, and you actually heard me set my tee time.
Oh, yeah.
Played at Aiden Country Club. Played with John Shelton, brother of Jenny Shelton. We played at Aiden on Saturday and had a great time. It was a lot cooler than it was the previous weekend when I played in my member guest. I did not almost have a heat stroke like I did a couple of weeks ago. We finished 2 over. So
how's that?
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
I mean,
and Aiden's not an easy golf course either.
If I would have done that, I would be screaming from the rooftop.
So we just had some tough. The one bogey I remember is that we put it on the very front of the green, and from there on, you're like, hey, just get it close, safe for par. And he would put it between 5 and 10 feet beyond the hole, and then I would put it between 5 and 10 feet before the hole. So it made for a tough par putt, and we weren't able to make those pars. But my first time playing with him, and I thought the chemistry was great, and I'll take that 2 over all day.
Good to hear. We'll get back to more sports over the weekend, but Brian Bailey said he's got a good window for us. He is live in Texas, so we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk to Brian Bailey. Pike says, I've discovered I can watch YouTube on my TV. Well, first of all, Pike, welcome to 1995. Good to have you. He said, so I could watch all on my TV, but I'm not going to. I'll just have to wonder how big Chandler's head would be on the screen. Wow.
Okay, Chad. And you were one of my favorite P1 listeners until now.
You're out on Pike?
Yep. Way to go, Pike.
Pike, you've moved up my rankings, so you're now in my top 3. Congratulations.
You top 5, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, Pike top 5. Pike top 5.
Top 5, Pike.
Pike, you top 5. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Brian Bailey joins us live from Texas. We'll talk some football when we return after this.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
High fly ball, center field, fairly deep. Tavares racing back on the track, looking up, it's gone! Jordan Westberg with a 2-run shot as the Birds' bats continue to boom. Second homer tonight, 6th homer in the first 2 games of the series.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy Mug Monday with custom butt cups. Tuesday and Wednesday we have local acoustic night. Thursday night we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. So come twirl around and have a buckin' good time. And don't forget your Sunday Fun Day Cornhole Tournament with the ECU Club Cornhole team at 3 p.m. Check out the Buck on Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and events. Y'all come get bucked up.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
This is Dr. Christopher McDowell from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's time for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experience and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Want to make your day better? Order a Papa John's pizza. Get an extra large, one-topping New York-style pizza for only $10.99. Made into 8 foldable slices, perfect for sharing or not. See, things just got better, and you get to eat pizza. Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
It's bow time. When you combine the bold taste of a Bojangles Chicken Supreme with dill pickles, Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, and a toasted bun that's great on the go, you get Bo's Bird Dog. In fact, you can grab 2 of them for $5, available for a limited time only. It's bow time. It's bow time. When you combine the bold taste of a Bojangles Chicken Supreme with dill pickles, Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, and a toasted bun that's great on the go, you get Bo's Bird Dog. In fact, you can grab 2 of them for $5, available for a limited time only. It's bow time.
From the belt, here's the delivery.
Pirate Radio, the station that always delivers.
Fine, and lapping it up faster than we can deliver.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. You can stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. And after work, down on Main is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join them every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Thank you, Shirley. Movie Ticket Monday.
It's back.
Movie Ticket Monday is back. We'll be giving away tickets coming up later on this hour on Pirate Radio Live.
Golden Ticket Cinemas.
I got the golden ticket.
I got the golden ticket.
I was there yesterday, actually.
What'd you see, Shirley?
This year is the 40th anniversary of the release of the Never-Ending Story. So they did a special showing, yesterday and today. They'll also offer it today, but it'll be the last day. So I went and watched one of my favorite movies of all time.
That is cool. Very cool. I saw some, I think Twisters is out now, available.
Twisters is out.
Yeah, and I've heard it's really good from what I understand.
A Quiet Place, day 1. Is Deadpool and Wolverine out?
No, July 26th, so that this weekend,
All right.
and I will be there.
Our winners could go see a great movie this weekend, Deadpool and Wolverine, or whatever you choose to do with them.
I've heard Long Legs is
it's a good scary movie, right?
Good little thriller.
I like a thriller.
How scary could the movie be with Nicolas Cage as the scary person?
And he's playing a woman?
That's scary.
No spoilers.
Hello.
Well, it's not a spoiler, though.
Nicolas Cage is a little off his rocker anyway, so any role he takes on is going to be kind of scary.
I was in quite a thriller on Saturday when I showed up to AJ McMurphy's wearing a Blitz shirt and ran into Brian Bailey, and I thought he was going to kill me. Brian Bailey joins us now live from Texas. BB, how you doing, man?
Doing great. Had a great trip in and getting some work done. But, that shirt didn't do anything for you, that's for sure.
It did not. I apologize to you, Melissa, Bella, the entire Bailey family, and everybody over at Ken Wadlington, Zach Kaplan. I apologize. So, Bailey, who made the trip from ECU to Texas?
Rajay Harris and our best defensive back. I want you to tell me what his name is, and let's see how close you get, because it has changed.
Uh-oh, we got another name change. All right, well, I'm going to go with Siobhan Revel.
I'm going to go with...
You got half of it right.
Siobhan Revel.
No.
All right, so it's... All right, Siobhan Revel.
No, it's Savone Revel.
Savone?
Savone.
Take out the H.
Okay.
Actual pronunciation is Savone Revel.
So we're going to go like S-A-V-O-N-E, Savone.
Correct.
Revel. Okay.
Savone Revel.
It's kind of hilarious, too. We did a little, what we call a look live. They're going to run at 5:20. and I got him to explain it to us, and he was funny about it. He's like, yeah, I don't know why everybody calls me this, but this is how you say it. There's no H really in it. Although there is an H in it, you just don't pronounce it. So it's Savone Revel.
And we've had those before where guys are around here a while, like Bryson Worrell was Bryson Worrell for a while.
Alec Makarevich.
Alec, what were we?
It was like Rev. You had to say we were
instead of Ray.
Yeah.
Yep. And had a lot of guys that finally say, "Hey, here's how you say my name." Sarad Ware is one of those guys. They call him Big Sue, but his name is Sarad, not Surad. So there you go.
Yep.
Darius backwards.
Savone Revel. That's going to take me a while. I'm going to mess that up a few times.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Well, good deal. So, Bailey, was today you just settling in? Anything going on this Monday there?
You know, we used to go to Newport, and the big thing was the clam bake. Well, this year, they're taking all the players to a Texas Rangers game. Rangers play the White Sox, I believe.
Nice.
So they're taking the players over there. The coaches have a steak dinner with the new commissioner about the same time. So they're going to be tied up with that. This afternoon, basically, the players are in their game pants, game jersey, and they're getting some videos taken and some pictures, some still pictures taken. The video slot was really cool looking. There's a lot of really cool videos behind them with the Pirate logo, the American logo, and that kind of thing. So we got a little bit of that. We're going to show you coming up later on. I may even tweet some of it out if I get situated here in a minute. But basically we just kind of flew in, got in, grabbed some lunch when we got here, and then we started going to work. And they changed their clothes, got the uniforms on. Coach Houston's walking around. He was talking to some of the coaches. I think the Navy coach was at lunch with us, and so it's been a good trip so far. I mean, it's a quick trip because we leave tomorrow after lunch, but you get a chance to interview a lot of coaches and see them and just see what their thoughts are. The official preseason poll comes out tomorrow morning. I got a chance to look at it early, and East Carolina's going to be right in the middle of the pack. So off a 2-10 season, that's not bad.
Did you yourself do a poll, Bailey?
Yes, yeah, I was. I think Stephen Igo and I were the two from East Carolina's media. I think
Who?
It may have been somebody else, but yeah, I forgot that guy's name.
I'm pretty sure you mean Stefan Agul. He changed his name. You didn't hear.
Stefan Igu.
All right, can you unveil who you picked to win the AAC this year?
I can tell you this: the team that I picked is not the team that the majority of the voters picked.
Okay, you're gonna keep your ballot silent, I guess.
No, I'll tell you.
Okay, tell us.
I better not because Americans standing right beside me. And they're looking at me like, "Don't you say it?" I'm not even supposed to have seen it yet, but Malcolm sent it to me.
No, I'm not telling you to unveil the poll. I'm asking you to tell us who you picked first.
Oh, I picked UTSA.
Okay. As did Phil Steele. I'm going to say, so are you looking at it in tiers, Bailey, where there's maybe a top 3, UTSA, Tulane, Memphis in some order? Is that fair to say, or did you go a different way?
No, I think that's fair to say, and I think that the fact that the East Carolina schedule kind of lines up, with a chance to to make some noise in the conference this year. I mean, if there is, and I'm telling you now, I know people say, "Oh, you believe everything you hear," but Rajay Harris is fired up about this offense. I mean, his eyes just light up, and he says, "Man, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it when you see it. It's unbelievable." I mean, he's so fired up about it that it's really kind of cool to see, especially for a kid coming off the injury from 2 years ago. He wasn't himself most of the year last year. I think we saw the real Rajay near the end of the year last year, and he kind of admitted that in our interview. But I think that I think you're going to see big things out of him, and he likes the running back room. He loves the quarterbacks. I mean, I think the sky's the limit right now.
All right, Brian Bailey's getting that purple Kool-Aid going here in July.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And I'm excited to see Rajay too because we didn't get to see him in the spring. He had some ligament issues in his wrist. So like Bailey said, it seemed like he was getting to 100% at the end of the last year. So looking forward to seeing the old Rajay back August 31st when we kick it off against Norfolk State.
Of course, we were at 30,000 feet when they were telling me all this, so I couldn't exactly object to it. Just put me off the plane.
Have you met the new commish, Tim Pernetti?
I have not. Chuck Sullivan with the American came up to me right when I got here and said, "You need the commissioner today." And I said, "I'll take him either today or tomorrow early, whatever works for you guys." So I get a chance to go one-on-one with him sometime either today or tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, and just from reading, sounds like he's got some big ideas on money-making opportunities and how the AAC will remain relevant in today's college athletics. And one thing you got to do, obviously, is win games, Bailey. You got to win some big non-conference games. For East Carolina this year, that means Liberty and App State. And, for the other schools, Memphis, the Mike Norvell Bowl this year, Memphis plays Florida State. I mean, you're going to have some opportunities to make a name for yourself so you can get it done on the field, and Pernetti's going to try to get stuff done off the field.
Right, and that's one of the big keys, and obviously, it's kind of like you have to wake up every day and make sure nobody's changed conferences, before you start your day, because it seems like it's such a fluid situation, and every day you read a different article. These teams are headed to this conference, and these teams are headed to this conference, and you just kind of hope it slows down at some point and just kind of settles in, because the main thing that teams in the American and in the so-called Group of Five is they want access to the playoffs, and they have an access road. It's not an easy access road, but it is an access to the playoffs, and I think that's one of the big keys. You can win a national championship from a Group of Five. Now, whether or not you actually can remains to be seen, but at least you can get in the picture. You can get in the playoff.
Brian Bailey joining us. It is AAC Media Day week and a few days there in Texas. So, Bailey, do you know what time the festivities will begin on Tuesday for all the coaches and the commissioner himself?
I think the commissioner starts, I think it's 8:30. Don't quote me. I know it's early. And then I think the players and Coach Houston are supposed to be in coat and ties, suit and ties for a couple of pictures that they'll do with the group of players, and with the coaches. We'll have a group picture with all the coaches in their coat and ties. So they'll be dressed differently coming up tomorrow. The first part of this thing today, the players were in polos, casual pants and polos, and they transferred and they got into their game jersey, and they got into their the game pants. I think they were gold pants, purple jersey. It looked good. And so I heard Coach Houston say too that they have new sets of pants, 3 new sets, gold, white, and black for pants. I think that's what he said, but you'd think there'd be a pair of purple pants in there somewhere, but maybe there's not.
All right.
He said gold, white, and black.
We'll have to get a pants update coming up on Tuesday. Kenny Curling says, Bailey, it's going to be a magical season for the Pirates and Cowboys.
You tell Kenny Curlings that when I open my shade in my room, all I see is AT&T Stadium.
Jerry World.
Wow.
It's awesome.
What are you staying at Holden Ayler's old place?
I was
He
about
said
to
the
say.
same thing.
Exactly. I got in my room. I thought, I wonder what my view's going to be like, because we're right across the street from the Rangers ballpark. I mean, it's literally across the street. And I got in my room and opened up. And I thought, oh, there she is.
All right. Now, that was a dumb comment by Kenny, but this is a good one. He made up for it. He said, what time does Biff get mad tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what Biff's got in store for y'all coming up on Tuesday.
That was hilarious last year. I mean, that was funny. And I picked Charlotte. I think they're picked way low, and I think I picked them closer to the middle of the pack. I think they'll be a little better, but that remains to be seen as well.
Just ask him enough questions, Bailey. He didn't get enough last year.
I'm sure. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you better get a one-on-one, or his feelings going to be hurt. All right, BB, we'll have fun there. When are y'all heading back home?
We head back home. I think we grab lunch here at 12:30 tomorrow, and then we get back on the little shuttle to take us over to the airport about 1 o'clock. We should be back in Greenville easily by 4:30, 5 o'clock or so tomorrow afternoon.
They're riding Air Force 9, WNCT's private jet.
On your side.
Yeah.
We got to thank my man Parker Overton for he didn't make the trip, but his plane did. His 2 pilots did, and they had a seat and they put me in it. So it was a good deal for me, but I want to thank Parker for that.
Heck yeah. All right, BB. Well, thank you for the report, man. Have a good Tuesday. Looking forward to seeing your coverage on WNCT Channel 9. You going to be live today?
We're going to do what we did because of the weight of the plane. I couldn't bring a bunch of equipment, so I just brought a little bit. But we got what we look lives. So they'll look like live interviews, but they're not actually live. But I think you'll enjoy them because the players did a great job.
Awesome. All right, BB. Thank you, man.
Hi, man.
Brian Bailey, live from Texas. He'll be back in the Pirate Radio studio with us coming up next week. And I should have asked him. I believe we are a couple weeks away. I'm going to say a couple or a few weeks away from the return of the Brian Bailey Show Mondays here on Pirate Radio.
Yep. And can you believe it's Media Day? It is Media Day. And every time I remember each year.
Say it again.
It's Media Day.
Media Day.
It's Media Day. And guess what? Don't mean to bring out a David Price Construction countdown to kickoff, but I will right now. 40 days away until ECU and Norfolk State kick it off August 31st. That means 38 days away until the party of the year, August 29th. At the State Theater, we'll have Blake Prohl as a special guest, and we'll also have Should Have Been Cowboys.
Should have been a cowboy.
38 days away to the party, 40 days away until kickoff, and it is quickly approaching.
Grab your 40 and throw a little bit out. Because they're 40 days away.
That's insane.
From kicking things off.
I just remember growing up, like, when I would find out that it was Media Day. Media Day.
Media, it's a collection of letters thrown together, split up into words, and then from there you split them up into syllables.
Yeah.
Media Day. Which,
now let's go out there and have Media Day.
It sounds like a chant from yesteryear. Media Day.
No,
Media Day. But then you put them together, it's got so much meaning, Chandler.
Media Day.
Media Day.
And when that day came, I always thought as a kid, football is right around the corner.
One of my favorite days of the year is ECU football Media Day.
Media Day.
Where we get to talk to the players, hear from Mike Houston. And that is a real football's here moment. Which, when is ECU football media Day?
I'm thinking it's going to be a couple of weeks before kickoff. So,
let's just sit in silence.
I'm going to say it's going to be the 17th.
But we don't know.
Well, we have no idea.
Yeah. Do you have an idea, Alex Harper, as a member of the team who nobody on the media wants to talk to?
Nope.
Okay.
They don't tell me nothing.
We're going to try to request you and get you. Or
why not? We talked to the kickers.
We should have, I guess, Alex.
Talking about you grew up here a little bit. Talk about the transition over to East Carolina. Talk about the recruiting process. So talk about the recruiting process. Talk about maybe some of the camps you went to. So talk about those camps. Talking about talk about
maybe some of the camps.
And you know what? He just said that the media members do not want to talk to. I'm not one of them. I was so excited to talk to you that day. I wanted you to talk about so many different things.
I was excited to talk about a lot of stuff.
And I wanted you to talk about growing up here a little bit.
And maybe some of the camps. Maybe not, but maybe.
If any.
Did you, in that supercut, like when he says talk about, I can't remember which time it was, but I go, yeah.
You can hear it in the cut?
You can hear it in the cut.
Play it back, Shirley.
Well, talking about you grew up here a little bit. Talk about the transition over to East Carolina. Talk about the recruiting process. So talk about the recruiting process. Talk about maybe some of the camps you went to. So talk about those camps. Talk about a little bit.
Yeah.
I wish this guy would quit talking to me. Talk about quitting this interview.
So Alex he will have duties on Media Day. It would be cool if we could have Alex with a Pirate Radio microphone talking about his teammates to his teammates. But I don't know if that's possible.
I think we would be punished.
No, I mean, we would run it through the proper channels. We're not just going to go rogue.
Oh, through the proper channels?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Through the proper channels.
That is what he said, yes.
Yep.
On Media Day.
Tyler said, talk about Media Day. Media. A little bit of media. Chad says, talk about maybe, talk about a little bit, talk about media, talk about Media Day. I'm glad y'all are as Looney Tunes as we are. And did we make you that way? Were y'all as weird as you are now before this show?
No, that's a good question.
Or is it osmosis? Is it like you became contagious? The way you are now because of this program?
Yeah, is it contagious? Like, do we make you this way? Are we responsible for you guys being absolute Looney Tunes?
Have we made, not the world, but this part of the world, Eastern North Carolina dumber by doing this program.
Yeah.
I worry about that. Jamie says Ahart was annoyed at Chon even back then. I don't think that's true.
Are you annoyed with me now?
Not at all.
I think Alex enjoyed talking to us a little bit.
For sure, in terms of, if any.
Obviously.
Jamie says we were already weird, but you're not helping.
Let's go.
Not at all. All right, let's take a break. Coming up 4 o'clock, Ellerbe will join us. Holt Nailers. Big announcement!
Big announcement alert. Big announcement alert.
1, 2,
3 and 2 to 4. A big old announcement's going to be walking through that door.
There you go.
Hold on.
Now let's go have a great day.
Hold on. We ain't done. Somebody at Pirate Radio is going to be having some fun.
Oh!
Jameis Harper. Chad said, and Tyler, both made Lady Gaga references. Said, like Lady Gaga said, I was born this way. Kenny says, great respect for Chandler. Respect him. Lots of respect.
Speaking of that,
Kenny, coming up this Thursday,
we're going to be having a lot of respect.
Everybody out there, get your respect fingers ready. Hit them on the table, because ton of respect to Mike Schwartz for joining us live in the Pirate Radio studios Thursday, 4 o'clock.
We'll do it live.
We're going to do it live with Coach Schwartz.
Now, I cannot wait for dinner because I'm going to have steak.
Cannot wait for dinner because I'm going to have steak.
But right now, we need to take a break. We'll be right back right after this.
We'll be right back right after this.
I'm going to go use the bathroom because I got to take a...
Party like a pirate Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring special guest, former ECU Pirate and American Idol musician Blake Prohl.
Will crash over me.
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This is your What's New update, brought to you by Greenville Auto World. What's new? Greenville Auto World has new owners and is part of the DriveHereNow.com team of dealerships. New owner Tommy Cook and his team have 4 dealerships with a fully stocked inventory, over 200 SUVs, trucks, cars, and over 50 lenders, and has financing for anybody. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 at Bells Fork across from Speedway. Pirates supporting pirates.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-styled restaurant and bar, and there's always something special happening at the Rick House. Join us for lunch. It's our 2 for $20 lunch special during the week, and it's the perfect spot for that lunch business meeting. The Rick House celebrates the last Thursday of every month with a special wine tasting, and our buffet brunch is to die for. Follow the Rick House on Facebook for the latest schedule. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville. The Rick House.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Yard Gnomes Baseball is here. The Greenville Yard Gnomes offer summer fun with your family and friends at an affordable price. Catch every game at historic Guy Smith Stadium and enjoy great food from area food trucks, cold beverages, and exciting baseball action. Single game tickets start as low as $10 and mini plans as low as $48. Visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get your tickets and Yard Gnome swag. Come out and hang with your Gnomies this summer with the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailers Show.
Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Like a cold beer on a hot summer day. Nice.
As they are America's team. The Dallas Cowboys season opening news conference in Oxnard, California, which features Jerry Jones, will be delayed because of a court case involving the owner and general manager. This involves Jerry Jones countersuing Alexandra Davis, who alleges she is Jones' biological daughter, claiming her contract Davis' mother signed in 1998 was broken when Davis filed a paternity lawsuit in 2022. Just want to get all that news out there. Jerry Jones needs to go on Maury Povich to find out if he is the father.
Jerry, you are not the father.
And if he's not, I want to see him get up and dance. Only like Jerry Jones can.
And there it was.
Now, he is a glory hole guy.
Ahí estaba, en el centro. Hoyo de gloria.
What that has to do with this story, I don't know. I'm just saying things I know about Jerry Jones.
Right there in the middle of it.
Some glory hole.
All right. Shirley, have they called you yet to ask if you could give them some sound bites for the attorneys to use in court?
No, they haven't.
Well, if they do, you do have.
You got some stuff.
Oh yeah. I've got a few, but.
I want me some glory hole.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I can't tell you how many times in my life when I have had it handed to me in a lot of different ways, but I went back to work, got up on Monday morning, and there it was. Glory hole. Right there.
Resiliency. That's my favorite part when the girl says resiliency.
I just saw something in the Phil Steele magazine. Now, again, this thing is the equivalent to the Bible for multiple reasons. It is the spoken word when it comes to college football, and there's 1 million words in it.
Yeah.
And 1 million pages. But for the first time, I looked at the unit rankings, and I want Alex Harper to pay attention to this. Alex, we love Rajay. He's top 5. Really loved getting to know Marlon Gunn.
Marlon Gunn
Got a great kind of old school sense of humor.
Old head.
Louisiana.
Old head, Louisiana.
Like crawfish and lobster.
more crawfish than lobster, probably. Javius Bond. Dude is a blur. An absolute blur.
Never spoken to him directly before.
Yeah. What am I doing? I'm cranking up the Camaro.
Oh, yeah. Camaro Edmonds.
You okay?
I forgot his last name there.
You having a stroke? We got a good backfield.
A burglary.
Thank you, B-Pace.
So where do we stand in the conference?
Where do you think we are compared to other teams in backfield? 1 out of 13.
If we are not one, I would love to see other people's backfields.
Alex.
That's out of context. Please just move on. Never mind.
Alex,
I would love to see other people's running back rooms.
This is insane. Phil still has us number 12.
With running backs.
What?
Yeah.
That's got to be an oversight.
Yeah.
Please let your teammates know that. That is crazy.
But I'm glad to tell you, as you are a long snapper, special teams, dose.
I think he got those mixed up. No offense.
Hey, no offense. We got a free bowl of soup with the special teams?
Number 2 special teams, number 12 running backs.
Yeah, I don't. There must be some really good running back rooms in this league.
He's breaking out the respect for quarterbacks. He's got us number 7 with the newcomers coming in. Receivers number 11. You know what? I'm okay with that. We got to prove something at receiver.
Can we take a picture of that, send it to Bailey, and have him just show this to Rajay Harris?
Sure.
I think that's a great idea.
And say, this is what Phil Steele thinks of you.
This is what they think of you.
This is what the college football guru thinks of you.
Is.
Huh?
I don't think Rajay would know who Phil Steele is.
Well, he's going to know who he is.
The number 7 O-line. Now, defense, the numbers are better. Defensive line, number 2. I think that's fair.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to know. So he has quarterbacks. He has us ranked 7th.
Buddy, I have moved on. Are you still on this?
No, but I want to see what last year's ranking was.
Well, go look.
All right.
That was a great idea.
Number
Get him out of
8.
the studio.
Number 8 for the linebackers. Number 5 DBs. Number 2 special teams. Number 3 in CH.
Who's got number 1?
Was that coaching?
Tulane number 1 in special teams.
Tulane, yes sir. Yeah. The A-Harp knows his special teams. Trent Dilfer does not. UAB number 13. So right now, Chon is looking up what we're at quarterbacks. Got to be 11 or 12. And Chon got the wrong year, so he's headed back to Ellerbe's office. He is our special boy. I'm curious, what year did he grab? 22. If not 23.
22.
Chad, I'm not going to read that. Chad says, what does Jerry think glory hole means? Glory hole is an oil term.
Yeah. We don't have 23.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
We don't have 23.
Yeah.
Well, dang.
It's 22. It was the top one.
Okay. We don't have.
Hey, in the words of Kanye West, I guess we'll never know. I wonder what our ranking was at quarterback last year. I guess we'll never know.
Chad needs Gus Johnson reading the Jerry Jones paternity results. Would you like to give an example?
Jerry Jones, you are not the father. That is not your kid.
You had a child back there, and you didn't tell me. Hurt my feelings.
Kenny says, honestly, the running backs sound like they're good, but it's time to shine for them. All right. Fair enough.
Respect.
I think Rajay, I don't know. I think they've done more to be number 12 out of 13 teams.
Yeah. I mean, and that's a healthy Rajay Harris. I think Marlon's had some, some injuries.
Nicked up for sure.
A healthy Bond.
A healthy Bond, like, Come on, man. 12? Are you kidding me?
You mad?
Oh,
Jams,
I'm mad,
collard
dude.
greens, mac and cheese. This is braised oxtail.
Look, all I know is Phil Stillbeer will be glad that he was on this show 3 weeks ago.
Rough week for people tweeting things and then getting retweeted. You know what? I'll just explain what I mean. Did you see Wolf Blitzer?
CNN?
He put something about how he was enjoying it was this nice fruity drink.
Look, I love.
And then like 2 minutes later, he was on CNN because Biden stepped down, and they were like, "Never let him know you're that close to work." But then there was another one where Lamar Jackson tweeted out enjoying this oxtail pizza and had a picture of it, and then the headlines were. Lamar Jackson ill, misses practice today. And everybody was clowning on him about eating that oxtail pizza.
I love the didn't age well tweets.
Yeah.
That's the best.
And at some point today, I found a new favorite Twitter account, No Context College Football 25. You got to hear some of these names. We've talked about a few of them. Mm-hmm. The names that are in the game for recruits. But, man, I was sitting at home laughing out loud. So sometime in hour 2, I'm going to read some of those names.
Okay.
After we get to the big announcement.
Big announcement coming up.
Ellerbe will join us here, and we'll have a big announcement coming up on Pirate Radio Live. Skip said we need that offensive line to shine. Skip, that is the key to everything.
Yes.
Quarterback's key to everything. Second key for me, offensive line.
It all starts up front.
It does.
Both offensively and defensively.
And I'm just going to say, if the guys can't get it done, it's time to get Alex Harper into that offensive line rotation. And then once we figure that part out, he can keep spreading further and further out. We'll get him at tight end.
During the break, I want to see your pass pro.
Put him in the slot.
Are we going to do a thumb through real quick before we go to break?
Oh.
No.
Cool.
We'll take a break, come back. Hour 2.
Big announcement. Big announcement coming up.
We'll back with you after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time. It's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal. To make sure you leave a happy customer.
Country music star Sarah Evans will be coming to the Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, on September 14th. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets to see Sarah Evans on September 14th at WeldonMillsTheater.com.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks has activated the North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan. With over 40 parks to visit in the state, we want to hear from you. Selected residents may receive a North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan survey through the United States Postal Service. Please take the time to complete the survey to help outdoor recreation from the mountains to the sea. For more information, visit ncparks.gov/outdoors.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad.
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
The brunch is back. The famous brunch buffet at Fifth Street Hardware has a variety of breakfast and lunch items from 10:30 to 2, including an omelet station and prime rib, and a special Sunday cocktail menu, including mimosa flights. Don't forget, Fifth Street Hardware has lunch specials every day, along with over 40 beers on tap. Trivia Wednesday, live music every Thursday night, and a late night menu through the weekend. Visit FifthStreetHardware.com or give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram for a weekly lineup and more. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm Bobby Robinson with Aces for Autism. My husband Kyle and I formed a nonprofit in 2014 after individuals gathered together for a fundraiser for our son Samuel. Aces for Autism is a nonprofit ministry to serve individuals and families impacted by autism. Each week, Aces for Autism now provides an average of over 980 hours of direct service to children with autism. One person, donation, or action has the power to make a big difference. Visit acesforautismnc.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Full house. Shirley Rhodes, Schnappa, A-Harp joining us, the Chan Man. Big dog in the house. And to my left, Ellerbe, owner of Pirate Radio. Hello, Jonathan.
What's up, Clipper? Happy Monday to you.
And it is nice to be here on a Monday. And joining us out wide left, former East Carolina quarterback, host of the Holt Naylor Show. He is Holt Naylors. What's up, Holt?
Clip, man. Doing good, man. Glad I haven't been in the studio in a while, so glad to be back.
You're right. I've talked to you every week, but it's been on the phone. I see you in that studio, knocking out awesome podcasts all the time. But good to have you here in Studio A. Ellerbe, this is your normal Monday 4 o'clock appearance, but you do come with exciting news.
Yeah, we have a lot of exciting news, and I'm happy to have Holt Naylors crash our segment here that we normally get to spend with each other, because I think the Pirate Nation is really going to be excited about this news, because a lot of people have watched Holt Naylors for many years play 4 quarters of football. And this football season, Clip Brock, in this very studio, they're going to be able to watch him be a part of the 5th quarter call-in show right here on Pirate Radio. Welcome aboard, Holt Naylors.
Let's go, man. I'm pumped to do it. When you approached me about it, obviously, I grew up watching as a kid and listening. So it fell into place perfectly. So, we're going to be pumped for it, and maybe talk a little local politics.
Is it going to be local politics?
Hold on. You grew up watching and listening to the 5th quarter, and then you became a huge part of the 5th quarter during your playing days, whether you knew it or not.
Yeah.
And now you will be able to talk to some of those folks that have called in and talked about you in the past.
Yeah, maybe Mr. Anonymous Local Politics can call in. We can get to know each other a little bit better. So, yeah, man, I'm pumped about it. Kate Norman obviously is going to join me, the co-host of the Holt Naylor Show on the podcast. So we're both super excited to join you, Clip, and have a good time.
There's local politics, bud.
It is, and that guy is seething right right now because this is like a LeBron James Bronny situation. The only reason you got this job is because your dad has a show on Pirate Radio.
Absolutely, and that's exactly why I was the starting quarterback at ECU because he was an announcer, and now he somehow shimmied my way into to have my own show on Pirate Radio, and now join the Fifth Quarter Call-In Show. So thanks, Pops.
Your legacy just continues just to fall right into place here. So the Fifth Quarter is unlike any other show that we do here on Pirate Radio. The Holt Nailers podcast, the Holt Nailers Show, a great show. You're the star. You have a lot of great guests. This show right here, we have a lot of people rotating in and out. But really, the Pirate Nation kind of takes over the Fifth Quarter Call-In Show, and it's emotional. I mean, you've listened to it. We're talking about the 4 quarters of football that just happened. Are you prepared for this, Holt Nailers?
I think so, man. I think being behind the podium. Look, I always had to answer for the way I played after every single game, and had to answer the questions that people asked, that the media asked. Now, some of the media around here doesn't ask the tough questions, and I appreciate them for that during that time. But now moving into the media side, I'm the one who likes asking the tough questions. So look, I'm gonna call people out. If you're doing good, if you're doing good, if you're doing bad, you're doing bad. Like, I'm gonna just be honest, and I know ball. Caden knows ball. We can look at the X's and O's and tell you, what people were supposed to be doing to an extent. I don't know exactly how everyone's coaching stuff, but we're gonna bring a different viewpoint to it because it's not, obviously, like Jason Nichols last year, he knew a lot of ball, and we do too, so we're excited about that.
I was going to say, you got big shoes to fill. I think Jason Nichols may have been the MVP when it comes to that part of it. I'm just the host. I facilitate the calls, get them on and off. I will answer a question if I'm asked, but that's not really my job. That is the job of the analyst. And Jason and Marcus did a great job, but specifically Jason, who's now coaching. Somebody asked about Marcus. Marcus got a new job, so he's off.
He moved out to the Midwest to be closer to some family that lived out there.
He's doing great. But Holden, I do think you'll be able to fill those shoes because not only do you have the knowledge, and which, by the way, loved hearing you and Caden talk some X's and O's, some film study, that stuff. Great podcast last week. People should check that out. But not just that part of it. You also know the personnel. You're friends with a lot of these guys. And
friends with the coach.
I am.
And at the same time, not afraid to say, hey, they stunk today or they shouldn't have done that. So I think you are probably the perfect person to be in this position, and looking forward to the insight you'll provide.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I even used talking about being friends with it when we had Big Tay on 2 weeks ago. I told him, and he was like, dude, that's what we need. We need someone who knows ball, who can talk. And I was like, look, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna call you out if you don't play good though. So you better go play good. But I'm excited. I really am. And look, like, I'm always gonna be real, and that's something that I've tried to be once I've started the podcast and been on this show. Especially, I was always real when I was playing, but you also got to have a certain filter. And I'm excited for this next venture that we're doing.
And you mentioned Caden Norman. He's going to be a part of the Fifth Quarter. He's a part of the Holt Nailers Show. You love and really brag about his knowledge of X's and O's. And I know you guys got some things planned for the Holt Nailers Show of a whiteboard and breaking it down. But I know you'll like his perspective sitting alongside too.
Yeah, he's going to be really, really good. I mean, look, when I got in here and throughout my career, he was always the guy that kind of taught me things in that quarterback room. And he has a different viewpoint from any story that I have other than my senior year at ECU. Like, he has the same story but a different viewpoint of seeing me go through it. So he has a lot of cool stories. And look, he's extremely smart. He's extremely analytical. So he's going to be really good for it.
I was going to say, Caden Sharp, also, this is part of our game day with you at Pirate Radio. We do pregame, we do postgame. So there's going to be other games going on. Caden's going to have money on those games. Yeah. We're going to be able to break down what happened the entire Saturday in college football while we recap the East Carolina football game that just happened. So Caden's going to be a big component to that as well. So we're fired up. I'm glad we've got the lineup ready to go here, still with a month until we kick off the season. But, man, it's going to be a blast.
And Holton, the first game, Norfolk State, should be a victory fifth quarter call-in show, but also a late game. It's going to be a 6 o'clock kickoff, so the Pirate beverages flowed throughout the Pirate Nation. So you may get some interesting calls throughout the year. And we got a couple Thursday night games back-to-back, so you'll be here for the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show, good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah, I'm here. First call to last call, just like it rolls. So we're excited for it. Look, I mean, what makes Pirate Nation special is obviously the loyalty, but also, how compassionate they are about their Pirates. So we're excited about it. I really am, and we're gonna have a good time with it.
Be ready to ride the roller coaster, Holden. Yeah. After week 1, it's gonna be Mike Houston's back. These quarterbacks are fantastic. We've John David Baker. He'll probably get hired away next year because this offense is so good. And then by weeks 2, 3, or 4, we might be ready to fire him. So you gotta strap in.
What storylines are you expecting the first couple of weeks?
I don't know, man. So all the noise that I ignored for 5 years when I was playing, I guess I'm going to hear it all now. So I better get used to it.
Our motto is absorb the noise, not ignore the noise.
And you're going to be the noise. You may be the noise.
I may be the noise. Look, I'm going to call it how it is, and hopefully that's a good thing. But I'm sure there's going to be some bad too, so we're going to call it like it is.
Could we have a quarterback controversy after week 1 or 2? That's kind of. As we sit here, 40 days until kickoff. Yeah. As Cliff said, I think the first game, Mike Houston's back, football's back, John David Baker. I think everything's going to look really good. Probably Labor Day weekend, and then as we roll into September, things will start to take shape for this 2024 football season.
Yeah, I think anytime, well, first of all, if we don't feel good after game 1, then we're in some big trouble. But by the time you get to conference play, there's going to be some tough games. Obviously, you got App State, you got Liberty. Those are 2 huge games. And look, I've been very vocal that I really like the Sun Belt Conference and the local rivalries. Even if we're not in that conference, if we can play them in non-conference, like anytime you can have local rivalries, the better it's going to be for everything, for season tickets, for everything in between. So I'm all for it. But yeah, there's some big games early, after game 1 that I'm excited about.
I think the way the season shapes up, I love the Pirates the first 2 weeks against Norfolk State, and then going to Old Dominion, which really sets up nicely for, I think, potentially, if Pirate Nation, everybody enjoys what they see the first couple of weeks, I think we could have a full Dowdy Ficklin Stadium, that Appalachian game. I've already talked to so many people. Everybody I know has a friend or family member that went to App. And I think the Mountaineers are going to be rolling into Greenville, North Carolina. So I think that's going to be a really cool day in Greenville, North Carolina. And I think that'll be a really good 5th quarter of kind of where's this football program in 2024.
Yeah, that's a statement game for both programs. And then, look, playing at ODU also isn't easy at all. I played there in 2019. We didn't have that great of a team then, neither did they, and we ended up beating them. But they got a good fan base. They take down Virginia Tech all the time. It seems like every single year. So we better not sleep on that one. That's an early one that you sneakily, it can sneak up on you. But you can also, we'll see a lot by game 2 heading into game 3, how the Pirates really are.
I think their fans will show up, Holden, but a good contingency of Pirate fans. So that should be a pretty that'll be a big game for whoever our starting quarterback is. Maybe the first kind of adversity they'll face in the year.
Yeah, and they have, like you said, they have good fans, and ECU travels really well. That's one of the things that I remember is that upper right corner at ODU. It's not a big stadium, but they fill it out. They have a whiteout a lot of the time, so we'll probably have the home uniforms on. But should be a good crowd. They have that the Liberty game, the App game, and the ODU game should be really good crowds. And then you have game 1 versus Norfolk State should obviously be a good crowd. It's the opening day. So you're looking at a non-conference schedule with good crowds that you're playing in front of that you hope people perform under pressure, but you're going to find out pretty quickly.
You had a great conversation, as I said, with Caden Hauser last week. Check that out on the latest edition of the Holton Naylor Show. When I talked to you last week, I think you said you have not met or talked with Jake Garcia. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. We're working on getting him on the pod soon.
Right. So from talking to Caden, from talking to people, back channels, things like that, what are you hearing about the quarterback situation right now at ECU?
I'm hearing a lot of different things, man. So everyone we talk to kind of seems like Caden's the general, the guy that's doing the right thing. Not that Garcia isn't. But it seems like he's the leader. He's the guy that, people want. He was the first guy. He's going to have the first crack at it. But then when people talk about Jake Garcia, it's like they kind of, spark up a little bit and they say he's the gunslinger. He's the guy that takes chances. That's going to make you make the defense pay for making a mistake. And, as a gunslinger myself, I kind of get excited about Garcia, and I like the gunslinger mentality, especially in this offense. But also, this offense is going to be so good schematically that you don't maybe need that. You need the guy that's going to make the right decisions and just get the ball to the playmakers and let them make the play. So I'm excited. I think I personally think Caton Hauser will go game 1, but I wouldn't be surprised the single bit if Jake Garcia goes out there and takes it.
I like both of them off the field. I love their seriousness about it, their maturity. They both seem like that football is kind of the main thing for them, and they want to play the next level. I haven't said this on the air. I asked Alex Harper off the air, I was like, is Jake Garcia fake? Like, is he really this nice and this guy? And he was like, no, Clip, that's how he is. That he's to the point where I was like, there's no way you can be this attentive to what I'm saying and this kind, But I think they're both good guys, and I think it's going to be a great battle. Looking forward to it this fall.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, look, as a quarterback, I told you last week, Clip, like, you got to be genuine, because you can go there and get sacked 20 times. You still got to treat your offensive line the exact same, because, I mean, if not, you're going to get sacked 25 times the next week. So you better be genuine. You better be, treat your guys the right way. And, it's good to hear that they both are. And I'm excited. We had John David Baker on the pod this week, which releases on Thursday at 12 p.m. And, I asked him, because, Caton mentioned it kind of got chippy sometimes with Garcia. And that excited me. And then I asked, obviously, John David Baker about it, and he said, yeah. He said, I wish I could sit here and say that, it's been, sunsets and rainbows, but it hasn't been. He was like, it's been chippy. He said, but he would have it that way too, because they both want the job. Look, they both picked up their lives and moved to Greenville, North Carolina. Like, this isn't a huge city. This is a college town. They came here to play ball, and, it's a spot that only one of them can take. And,
man, awesome piece of advice you gave Caton Hauser last week. Find somewhere you can go where you're not the starting quarterback at ECU. Find a place where you can decompress. And I'll say this half tongue-in-cheek but half real. After Saturday nights, I'll put out a tweet and say, look, if you see me at Tiebreakers tomorrow watching the Commanders, it's NFL Sunday. No questions about ECU. We're not going to talk about the fifth quarter. We're not going to talk about the game. It's NFL Sunday. I'm decompressing while watching NFL.
It is, Clip.
So I'm basically like a starting quarterback.
You pretty much are. You're the same popularity. But no, seriously, man. I mean, this season is long, especially in college football, man. Like, if you make a bowl game, you have a month without even playing a game. And like, look, if you made a bowl game and you have that month, most of it's positive, but there's also a lot of stuff going on, during the season that you're fighting. You're on top of that, you got NIL now. On top of that, you're a student. You got to be passing your classes. So you got to find somewhere where you're just a normal person. And mine, like I said, mine was church, but for him and for all those guys, but especially the quarterback, they got to find a place that they're just a normal person, and that'll be huge for them.
It was a long season on the fifth quarter last year.
I'm sure it was.
Your last season was good. We had a bowl game. You hoisted a trophy. Last year was a long.
Oh, it was brutal. But I think I was thinking about this, knowing we were going to talk to Holt today. I think we're in for a positive one coming up this year, Ellerbe. A good year.
I think so, 1,000%. You said you were talking to John David Baker. You interviewed him, and he's coming out on the pod this week. How would Holt Nailers like to play under John David Baker? What kind of vibe would you get? If you were putting on a helmet instead of headphones, would you feel good about going out there this season?
I would, man. I know that offense pretty well. I've spent a spring in it, or seen the principles of it, and spent around some time around some people who've been in that offense. And the vertical choice offense is really, really good. You can't be wrong. If you learn it the right way, you're doing what the defense is not. You're always you don't just call one set play and you just run it. You're always adjusting on the fly, and that's why the offense is so good. But you got to have guys that can go out there and do it. So that's why it's important for the quarterback to know what's going on and just get the ball to these guys, because they shouldn't be wrong. But also for the receiver quarterback relationship, they both got to be on the same page, because each route each time is going to be different.
Holton Nailers joining us. Question from Tyler: does Holton have any thoughts on ECU quarterback James Moore?
James Moore, man. I think he's fake. I still am not positive about this.
We had him on the show last week. He's a real guy.
But no, respect to James Moore out there. I love what ECU Football posted. I think it was yesterday with the blacked out guy talking. So shout out to James Moore, man.
Have you played the game yet?
I played it a little bit yesterday with my brother. I was out of town deep sea fishing. If you hear my voice, it's because I was yakking on a boat.
He was
weekend.
chumming.
Yeah. But I played it a little bit last night. I enjoyed it, man. I wish I could have got on it, but I think I've told my story about being on Madden the first time I played. I fumbled and got hurt and said, screw this, I'm not doing it again. So, but no, I think it's fun. It's great for the kids.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Holden Naylor's joining us. He and Cade Norman will be on the fifth quarter this year on Pirate Radio. So looking forward to their insight. Looking forward to you guys fielding questions. Kenny had an idea. He said, Holden, you need some kind of flag, a BS flag. You can throw it either during calls or during play calls during the game. Your BS flag.
I need to get one of those.
Should we get you one of the red flags that you can throw?
Challenge flag. Challenge a call.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see what we can do.
And you really would like, I know you want him to call on the podcast, but you really like to find the local politics bud guy.
I genuinely would like to find him. So maybe this year he'll call in.
He's got to have so many more conspiracy theories now than he had.
Do you think his brain is just spun out of control right now?
He may seriously think that it's all true. He may seriously think that.
Especially
even
now.
The Pirate Radio thing. Yeah. Clip, I've never thought about that, but like my dad has been here for who knows how long. He's been here for a while. So he definitely set me up here. So, I mean, he could be right. He really could be right.
He's still trying to figure out your dad's connection with Pete Carroll and the Seahawks.
He is.
Yeah. So there's that.
There's a connection there. He just hasn't looked.
He's got a giant conspiracy board up, and he's piecing it all together. He's going to figure it all out one day.
Holden Naylor's on the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show, taking your phone calls right here after every game. It's going to be entertaining. This will be our 26th season as the voice of the Pirate Nation. We've had a lot of fun, and I'm hoping this Pirate football team, as I said, I think the first 2 weeks are going to go great. The rest of September, I think, is where we're going to find out what this team's made of.
Yeah, it's we'll know before conference play. I would think you would know before conference play how the team's really going to be. Now, look, you can go 0-4 in non-conference and still go win the conference. I'm not saying that, but we should know, what type of team we have.
Not a good strategy.
Yeah.
Not a good plan.
Especially against some big rivalry games and hostile environments. It's going to be big to win those early. So we should know by, I would say, I think game 2 is a sneaky game that you can kind of see how the Pirates are. Game 1, you won't be able to tell much unless it's close. Then obviously that wouldn't be good. But definitely by game 5 going into conference play, we should know.
Will ECU be favored week 2 at Old Dominion Holden?
I think so. I would give them 5-6 points.
Right,
I wouldn't give them too much. So ODU, look, man, they people sleep on that environment. From someone who's played there, when they weren't that good, they still had a good environment. So that's a sneaky game that we need to take care of.
Obviously, the local politics bud is legendary with the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call. Is there anything that has ever? I mean, you said you listened as a kid, listened as you know the show. Is there anything that stands out to you that or the course of time that has really resonated? That you go from being on the outside now to the inside of this fifth quarter call-in show.
Yeah, the local politics is obviously the huge one for me. I just remember getting recruited when ECU lost to JMU. And I think I was committed then. I remember going home and turning it on. And at the time, someone said something about Gardner Minshew being a better gardener than he was a football player, and that's something that always stuck with me. But I'm sure that guy, Gardner's worth millions of dollars in the NFL right now. So he's doing
what is he making, $9 million with the Raiders this year?
I'm ready for you to meet Cameron, who's usually our first caller. He's a bit of a schizophrenic caller. I remember one time he said Holden Naylor needs to stick to selling T-shirts instead of playing quarterback.
He's like the professional Twitter hater, isn't he?
Yes, and deletes tweets. But then 2 weeks later, he would say, I take that back. Holden's the man. Without him, we'd be nowhere. And then 2 weeks after that, no, I was right about Holden. So I'm ready for you to meet Cameron and hear some of his takes.
Yeah, he's going to go with the win. So I don't know if he's going to call in and just have beef with me or actually talk about the game. So we'll have to see.
That is a good question. Will there be like a WWE style?
It kind of is like that, Ellerbe.
Yeah.
They have their own characters. We have storylines within the show that don't even involve the game. And then Holden, when it really breaks down is when callers start calling out other callers.
Yeah.
And we just kind of lose control of the whole thing. But it's fun. We'll have fun with it.
And in some of the games, people always, the fifth quarter, gets this good branding sometimes after losses, but really the wins clip.
They're so much fun.
That's
like a party.
The bowl, Holden's last game.
Yeah.
How fun was that fifth quarter?
Awesome.
The 70 we hung on UNC.
It's the one time we all come together and prop up our Pirates, talk junk about somebody else, and have a good time for 3 hours. So I'm thinking we'll get some of those this year, especially if we can get by ODU and App. That'll be a great start of the season.
1,000%.
Yeah, let's do it.
Looking forward to it.
All right, Skip says it'll be good to talk scheme with Holton. Absolutely, I'll reiterate that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm watching. I'm a fan of the game. I want to see the ball go in the end zone. However it gets there, Holton and Caden will be able to tell you the ins and outs of how it got down the field, and we're looking forward to that.
Shirley, can you give us a little flavor of some theme music to get everybody ready for the fifth quarter this year? Just kind of like, it's going to be August 31st, probably around 9:30, 9:45 Clip Rock. What do you think? Maybe it could be a longer game. So 9:45.
Nah, we're going to run the ball in the second half, get on out of there.
A lot of Rajay.
Yeah, no, clock doesn't stop after first downs. There is, and Alex Harper and I were talking about this, a 2-minute warning in college football now.
See, I need to get updated on the rules. That's something that Coach Houston did a good job of meeting with the team. But yeah, I need to get an update on the rules before joining the show.
Holton, this music will be going through your head as you try to sleep at night for the entire fall, the fifth quarter music. Pike said he switched over to watch YouTube on TV for the first time. Might be his new preferred option. We have many people who watch the fifth quarter on their televisions on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch Holton Ahlers this year.
Yeah, absolutely. You can listen on the radio. You can stream it on Alexa devices, stream it on your computer, then of course watch us. You can see the pretty faces of the fifth quarter of Clip and Holton and Caden and the Pirate Radio team on YouTube and Facebook. And the great thing is no shortage of comments ever during that show either.
Nope, it's going to be action packed. Well, I think we'll have a lot more thoughts on the long snapper this year too.
Yeah.
How that part of the game is going. So no pressure, A-Hart, but you could get called out if things don't go well, or you could be the MVP for ECU football this year. All right, Holt, glad to have you here, man.
Looking forward to it. Let's go.
Check out the podcast this week with John David Baker, and we'll try to track you down for our weekly sports chat on Wednesday.
Let's do it.
All right. Ellerbe, good stuff.
Maybe also at some point we'll get Holton back on the show and play some of his greatest hits from the fifth quarter.
I got some ideas with that, no doubt.
Would you like to relive?
I would. Let's do it.
Let's go back and maybe we'll relive some of the magic of Holton Ahlers, the football player, on the fifth quarter, being talked about, I guess.
Let's do it.
Ellerbe, tickets available to the Pirate Radio football kickoff party. Believe it or not, just 38 days away.
Yeah, do you know Blake Prohl?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
He's going to be in town. You're going to be at the Pirate Radio party.
I will be, yeah. I will be.
Holton Ahlers and his crew is going to be at the Pirate Radio party. Blake Prohl, I talked to him last week. He's excited about gearing up. And, of course, our 90s country band Should Have Been Cowboys. They're going to be rocking out. So go to pr927fm.com. Tickets are only $10. Get them before they sell out. So it's going to be a lot of fun. 38 days from now at the State Theater. And then 40 days from now in the studio, Holton Ahlers on the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show. So big football season on tap.
Ellerbe, good stuff. Talk to you next week.
Sounds good. See you, my man.
Enjoy a little trip to Florida with some All-Stars, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be traveling, going to the Babe Ruth All-Stars as they try to win the Southeast Regional and then advance to the World Series in August. There's so much success going on with baseball and softball right now. Sportstown USA is rocking and rolling right here in Greenville. So, I'm going to be out of town for a few days. But glad we were able to announce this big, exciting news today. Looking forward to it.
Talk to you next week, Holt. We'll talk to you later this week.
Yep. Thanks, Clip.
We'll take a break, come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday after this.
Party like a pirate, Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party.
Hey, Pirate Nation, it's Pirate Steve.
And Lady Pirate Marissa.
Join us August 29th at the State Theater in Greenville, North Carolina for the Pirate Radio Kickoff Party.
Yep, 6 p.m. and we're going to be joined by Blake Prohl, a former pirate and American Idol singer. You don't want to miss it.
Go Pirates.
Arr.
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're #1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's summer sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. I'm Rhonda Lyons and I have reduced prices on all your favorite men's and women's merchandise. Shop your favorite men's apparel at 20% off and all ladies merchandise is marked down 40%. It's our summer sale, save big and come see us now while selection is good and prices are even better. Because at Russell's, it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
What's up, Pirate Nation? Beauty Bar Medispa has an online auction coming up that you do not want to miss. Featuring several ECU-themed bundles, football tickets, tailgate necessities, coolers, a Blackstone griddle, pirate swag, gift cards, and so much more, your online one-stop fan shop for ECU Athletics goes live July 15th through the 26th. The best part, 100% of online auction proceeds will be donated directly to Riley's Army as part of Beauty Bar Medispa's Give Back program. Riley's Army works to support children with cancer and their families, all right here in Eastern North Carolina. Shop the auction online July 15th through the 26th at beautybarmedispa.com.
Pirate Radio.
Mr. Gibbs, Captain, you may throw my hat if you like. Aye, aye, Captain. Hooray! I'll go and get it.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Order Jersey Mike subs on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home, or save time and order ahead to skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Holton Naylor's going to be a part of the fifth quarter.
You say he's going to be a part or a pert?
A part. He's a part.
My goodness, man. You good?
I'm good, man. Had a little gas. Hey. I got a different drink for the show today. I went with some, you ever heard Lola by the Kinks?
No.
It tastes just like cherry cola. I got a little cherry cola today.
Okay.
Then maybe it's adding to my gaseous ways.
Be a part.
Be a part. All right.
That is some exciting news, though, to have.
Cherry cola?
No. that Holt Nailers is going to be the co-host of the Fifth Quarter College Show this year. He's got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, no doubt. Jason Nichols was the man. Looking forward to some Princeton football this year.
Yes, sir.
See how our guy J. Nick does. It is Movie Ticket Monday. We'll be giving away some tickets coming up later on in the show. Also, Curt Kraft going to join us, retiring as track coach, and the Pitt County girls team that will be representing North Carolina in the Softball World Series, Little League Softball World Series. They'll join us coming up at 5 o'clock. I saw this yesterday. This might just be funny to me. I don't know. But it's like when you play the college football video game and you recruit, there's a million players, so they got to assign those players names. You know, AI, automatically, however it works. Players get a first name and a last name. And no context EA college football screenshots all these and puts them out, and I just want to read through them to Alex and John and see what you guys think. Would you recruit these guys? Would you recruit Kevin Durant
For my basketball team? Yes.
How about Paul McCartney
for band for the major in the band?
How about David Ortiz,
left tackle?
Yeah.
Bill Clinton,
recruiter.
Kevin McAllister. Kevin! Matt Nagy.
We leave him. We go on a road trip and we leave him.
Hey, hear me out. I'm putting Kevin McAllister at the wideout because he alone. He gonna get past the defender.
I like it.
He's gonna wake up in the facility and be like, "Where's everybody at?"
Jesus Stoner.
No, walk on. Scout team.
George Lopez. Nick Nix. Mike Vick. I'd add him to the roster. John Wall. Almond. Let's see. Hey, there's a Brock. Brock. What do you think about...
His name is Brock.
Brock. What do you think about the double name people?
Oh. There's not that many.
George Santos. How about Mike Pence? Did you add him to the team?
Backup QB.
Welcome aboard, sir.
L. McQueen.
Lightning McQueen.
Should have a lot of speed, right?
Fast.
Shaq Chocolate. That is a... Look at Shaq Chocolate.
I'm recruiting him right off the bat.
That makes me uncomfortable.
I know. It really does. How about a guy named Legend Lambo?
He's a legend, so I got to recruit him.
Coco Mama. Would you recruit Coco Mama?
Yeah.
We need a Gus Johnson Coco Mama touchdown
Coco
cry.
Mama.
Everett. William Farrell. A little classier than Will, perhaps. Would you recruit a dude named Angel Reese?
Are you serious?
Yes. Stephen Hawkins. Peter Griffin is in the game. Nick Castellanos is in the game. Every time he scores a touchdown, something bad happens in your city. John Wick.
I still can't get over Stephen Hawkins.
Jesus Awesome. Is that a sentence or a name? Chandler, read that one.
Touchdown, Willie Willies.
Willie Willies.
Willie Willies.
We have a Nicholas Castellanos. I'm not going to say teabags. Legend Smoker. Dakota Prescott, which is the real name of Dak Prescott. Scott Van Pelt's in the game. Mo Gooch. Mo Gooch is a 4-star. Caesar Rome.
Awful.
I don't know why D-Rider's funny. Jimmy Johns. Jimmy Johns is in the game. Tony Hawk in the game.
You just throw to him, and he just puts down a skateboard and skates all the way to the touchdown.
We saw Coco Mama earlier, John. How about this one?
Joe Mama.
This is really funny to me.
Like
Prince Butt. Tobias Harris is in the game. Jake Paul is in the game. Scotty Scheffler is in the game.
Are we sure that like people are not making these names up?
Jesus President. No, this is in the recruiting. Matthew Matthews. Read that one.
Hugh Genus.
I mean, the EA people are just having fun at this point with Hugh Genus. Jesus Dog.
Is that Randy Jackson's son?
Because Jesus is a dog. Anthony Rizzo. Heard of him. Let's see. This one's highlight. Oh. John, you can read that one. I'm trying to keep this job.
And I'm not trying to keep my job.
It's more important that I keep this job than you.
All right, BJ.
I'm about to leave soon. Let me read it.
All right, I'll let you read it.
BJ Handy. I don't know why that's funny.
I don't get it. Let's see. Any more? We got. I don't get why that would be funny. What the world? Soma Gooch. A lot of gooches out there. Joey Burrows. Hey, I'm Joey Burrows.
Hey, Joey Burrows. Hey.
Let's see. Brian Urlacher committed to FAU. The football legend. We got a football legend's Mexican nephew. Juan Madden. Juan. Oh, my God. Here, read that one, Sean. It's not dirty. It's just tough.
Toby Lickerkerker.
Lekkerker. Toby Leckerker. What are they doing at EA? Oh, BJ Handy's cousin, Randy Handy. I gotta go recruit. Oh no! Oh no! Have you? Maybe this is a real player. Have you heard of a guy named Angel Cheeks? Angel Cheeks. I feel like I'm on what's that show? Impractical Jokers, where they're calling people Angel Cheeks.
Hey, call him Angel Cheeks.
Angel Cheeks. F. Artmore. Which together.
Yeah. Murr. Offer BJ Handy a full scholarship.
Mike Crabtree, Richard Weiner. All right. I think that's about enough. That was fun. Juan Soto from Clayton, North Carolina. George Washington, Shawn Michaels, Marvin. Again, I'm immature, so I thought that was funny. And we stopped just in time for the Pitt County girls softball kids to come in. So we're done with that. All right. We need to take a break. We're going to find out what Alex and Shirley did sports related. I got a question for Shirley regarding the sports world. We'll see if Alex wants to talk about our college football game that we played over the weekend. What time you leaving, bruh?
I meant like...
Oh, okay.
I will no longer be interning here.
I got you.
After this week.
Ever? That's it. But you've got the open invite to come in whenever.
Yeah, I'll be coming in Mondays during the season.
Sweet. We'll take a break, come back, more to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
This is Trey Hayes with Advanced Moving and Storage. Advanced Moving and Storage is here to help you have the best move ever. Advanced Moving and Storage is dedicated to making sure you get everything you need on your next move, no matter how large or small, whether you're local, in-state, or out-of-state. Our courteous and experienced personnel is ready to help. Call Advanced Moving and Storage today at 252-321-3200. If you want to remove stress from your next move, use the moving company the Pirates use. Advanced Moving and Storage.
Yo ho ho, Pirate Patriots! It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Time to hoist the colors of the land of the free and the home of the brave. We're celebrating independence now through August 15th with FN Firearms. Take advantage on low prices of FN 510s, 545s, and SCAR 15s with factory rebates up to $500. Plus, with every FN purchase will come free FN gear. With the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC, our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to lead you to the perfect treasure. Shop online or stop on by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Come experience Greenville's newest theater, Golden Ticket Cinemas, located on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. With stadium seating and reserved luxury recliners, you can enjoy the movie along with great concessions such as L House sliders, delicious wings, pizza, and hot dogs. And they even have milkshakes. You can always find great deals at Golden Ticket Cinemas, such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays and free family movies at 11 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Pirate Water Wicked Tea is here. Set sail for the next Pirate Water adventure. Barstool's best drink is back with delicious Wicked Tea. A strong, smooth, uncarbonated brew flavor with hints of lemon. It's the toughest tea to take on the high seas. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find the new Pirate Water Wicked Tea in a location near you.
We're going planking!
21 and older. Please drink responsibly.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
Looking for physical therapy near you? Have you had orthopedic surgery, a work or sports injury, or a medical condition that has limited your day-to-day activities? At ENC Physical Therapy, we strive to provide one-on-one care with a personalized treatment plan with little to no wait times for initial evaluation. ENC Physical Therapy is located in Washington, a convenient 20-minute drive from Greenville. As a patient, you have options and the right to choose where to go. So give ENC Physical Therapy a call today at 252-495-0018. ENC Physical Therapy.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Cliff Godwin, the head baseball coach at East Carolina University. I've been a Pirate Club member since I graduated in 2001, and you should too. By joining the Pirate Club, you become part of a family that helps our student athletes flourish on and off the field. When you enroll as a member, you're not just getting a membership, you're getting a front row seat to the action. To join, visit ecupirateclub.com or call 252-737-4540 today. Go Pirates.
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road in Arlington Village.
Hey, this is John Gordon, author of The Energy Bus, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley, I almost texted you Saturday.
About what?
And asked if you had any insight on the upcoming WNBA All-Stars versus Team USA game.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I would have texted you because Team WNBA was an underdog and ended up winning that game 117-109 over Team USA.
And here's a little, I don't know, coincidence, I guess, or piece of history. The last time Team USA and Team WNBA played each other, Team WNBA won that game, and then Team USA went on to win the gold in the Olympics.
So something similar could probably happen this year.
It's very possible, yes.
117-109, that final. Team WNBA knocking off Team USA. Speaking of Team USA, the men, that was a big story over the weekend.
And as a matter of fact, didn't they do an upset alert just a few minutes ago that they're trailing Germany?
Oh, is that going on now?
Yeah,
because
it just popped up on my phone just a few minutes ago that it was an upset alert.
If we almost keep getting upset, are they still upset alerts?
I don't know if they. Well, I mean,
South Sudan took them to the wire on Saturday.
Why is this?
And then I guess LeBron just kind of took over.
Where are they playing this game? Are they already in Paris right now?
Great questions that I don't have the answers to. Right now, the United States is up 62-55 on Germany.
Okay, they were trailing at one point.
Is 55-year-old Dirk playing for Germany in that game? I'm thinking not. All right, Alex, what did you do sports-related this weekend?
I didn't do much sports-related because I went to the zoo.
Oh, something Sean has never done in his life.
I've never seen an elephant.
Went to the. I hadn't either until this weekend. That was a good time. It is absolutely insane. Like, everyone knows giraffes are tall, but when you see a giraffe in person, it is insane how tall they actually are.
What was your favorite animal?
Probably the giraffe. It was the most visually impressive to look at.
They got them long legs, and as if they needed longer parts of the body, they got a long neck.
Right. And they be swinging. They be.
Can you confirm that for me?
Yeah, I can. Right. They be swinging that thing all around.
So their torso is kind of the same as other animals. Fair to say, like the body.
Yeah,
but it's
body.
Just the legs and the neck, John. You've never seen this before.
Yeah, and I'm glad y'all are telling me this.
Yeah,
because I have never seen a giraffe. And he did say they had a long neck, and I was questioning that. And then you said right, and then I was like, okay, that is true.
Here's another interesting tidbit. When they give birth, they don't typically do it. Most animals, they lie down to give birth. Giraffes typically don't. They stand up. So if they are, they're pretty tall.
They built different.
So, yeah. So apparently baby giraffe has a long way to go to hit the ground.
You hear that, women complaining about how bad childbirth is?
Try standing up.
I mean, giraffes, they're just eating out of a tree, going about their normal day, plopping kids out like it ain't no thing. And I don't hear them complaining.
I mean, I got nothing else to say about that.
I kid.
But sports related, I did lose to Clip Brock in NCAA Football 25 on Friday.
You did.
Who's
Alex has an uphill battle because in the Dynasty, he picked Army. And then we'll try to figure out how to run that option. But right now, that is tough for him to figure out.
Yeah, it's really difficult, actually.
You don't know how to. I still don't know.
It's a skill issue.
I still don't know how to do the option, like just a read option. I don't know how to give it to my running back.
Just don't press nothing. You hold it down to keep it, and then, yeah. We can talk more about this on air.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, man, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can we do a thumb through?
Yeah.
See, he said yes to when I asked, and he said no when you did.
Does that make you feel good?
Because Alex asked at a time where we had to take a break. It's nothing personal. It's not, I don't mean I like you more than Alex.
You should.
I do.
They have a ranking system?
The team that Brian Bailey put as his number one team in the American Athletic Conference.
So when UTSA joined, my first thought was pretty cool. They play in the Alamo Dome. I used to watch a lot of games on TV with David Robinson and Manu Ginobili and Tim Duncan and name your Spur play in that Alamo Dome.
It was pretty cool being there last year.
You shut up. So I want to ask a guy who was there last year playing in the game, Alex Harper, what was it like playing in the Alamo Dome?
Really, really, really cool.
Good.
And
Go ahead.
Their fan base is actually really, really. What?
I don't know. Go ahead.
I was just going to say their fan base, their atmosphere was really cool. And
okay.
lively.
I'm trying to get that from the former player that played in the game.
Yeah.
Not just some guy that was on the sideline. Was it loud?
It was pretty loud. It's definitely because it's indoors, so the noise doesn't go anywhere. But it's decently loud.
Taylor, I know you're dying to get in.
Not one of the loudest places I've been.
Okay.
Surprisingly,
do they have a good crowd?
Not really. Surprisingly, their visitors' locker room was not all that great.
Surprisingly, because it was an NBA
It was very
arena.
narrow.
Yeah. Sean, we'll get you in here.
I'm good.
So I don't think who are some good NFL guys that went to UTSA?
I had never even heard of UTSA
Davenport.
until like 6 years ago.
For the Saints, defensive tackle.
UTSA players in the league. Marcus Davenport. Man, yeah, nobody really.
Nope.
So they're going to be supposed to be good again this year because they have their head coach back, Jeff Traylor, going to have a new quarterback. They are picked by Phil Steele and Brian Bailey to win the league.
Yep. And I think Teddy Williams is a former Panther. So I take pride in that. And by the way, they had this cool painting in the concourse area right where you come out. I don't think y'all were on that side, but they had a beautiful painting, a mural of the San Antonio Spurs and all the different events they had in the Alamo Dome. So they've had Final Fours there. I think they've had some major WWE events there. So it was really, really cool. And like I said, their fan base really is excited for UTSA football. They had great tailgating scenes, and it was loud in there. And they didn't even have like the upper deck. They had the upper deck like wrapped off. Like it was nobody was sitting up there, so everybody was balled in on the lower bowl. And I can't wait to get back to San Antonio.
They had a really nice turf also.
Mm-hmm.
For there to be a ton of events and it gets covered and stuff gets put on top of it a lot, it was a really nice turf to play on.
That is the conference game. Well, no, that's not true. That is the conference home game I'm looking forward to the most this year. Conference game I'm looking forward to the most at Charlotte. Payback for Biff.
I hope he doesn't beat up Brian Bailey. Or eats.
Tyler said, Sean reading off Wikipedia again?
Yeah. That was.
Can I say something on the air that was talked about in our staff meeting today?
Depends on what.
Something you said you were going to do more of this upcoming football season.
Mm-hmm.
John said he was going to take pride in his road game reporting.
Mm-hmm.
You were going to have more insight, more details, and really going to give the audience something they didn't know, or maybe expand upon something they do know regarding ECU's opponent on the road.
Yeah. because I did have that report at Rice, which ended up being really, really
It knocked our socks off.
Yeah, I mean, Marcus Crandall left here with no socks and no shoes.
Yeah.
And I apologize for that, Marcus. But no, I really enjoyed getting to know, the history behind Rice. And the night before, when me and my dad got there, there was some, Rice officials there that were welcoming us, welcome to Rice, welcome to Houston. And they were giving me like these, these tidbits and these nuggets. And
well, that's what I wanted you to do. I want you to talk to some locals that Friday night. Get to know the area. I'm
going to be doing that, and I'm going to also be doing some research the week of, and actually have some good stuff for you guys on the road this year for my tailgate check-ins.
Good stuff. All right, let's take a break. When we return, we've got the Pitt County Girls Softball All-Star Team. They will be the North Carolina team in the Little League World Series coming up in Greenville. And we will get to know them, talk about their journey, and have them in our Pirate Radio studios when we return Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. That is on the way. Plus, Movie Ticket Monday will be giving away movie tickets to Golden Ticket Cinemas. Who are you looking at, John?
Savone Revel.
That's right.
Holding the American Athletic Trophy, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we will be doing that at the end of this regular season.
Holding it like a baby.
Yep. So he is decked out in his pirate gear. He's got a purple jersey, yellow pants. So him and Rajay Harris are there for American Athletic Media Day, along with Mike Houston and our very own Brian Bailey.
Savone Rebel.
Savone.
All right, we'll take a break, come back. Pitt County Girls All-Stars when we return after this.
The Holton Ehler Show.
ECU quarterback Caden Hauser.
The season's about here, getting ready for camp. How do you feel going in, kind of finishing the summer and then going into camp?
I feel really good. I feel like as a team, as an offense, we're really coming together, really tighten the bolts, if you will, just getting everybody ready for camp. So I'm excited to get rolling on camp, but summer's been going really well, really been progressing. So
The Holton Ehler Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. Our technicians stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is here to help with all of your plumbing, electrical, and HVAC needs. Facing electrical issues due to the elements? We're on it. Plumbing concerns or emergencies? We're ready to fix it. HVAC struggling to keep up? We'll bring the climate back under control. So go to callnublue.com today. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's summer sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. I'm Rhonda Lyons and I have reduced prices on all your favorite men's and women's merchandise. Shop your favorite men's apparel at 20% off and all ladies merchandise is marked down 40%. It's our summer sale, save big and come see us now while selection is good and prices are even better. Because at Russell's, it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Want a burger with attitude? Bad Daddy's Burger Bar is the place to get it. Located just off of Greenville Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center and a short distance away from Downey-Ficklin Stadium, Bad Daddy's has a lineup of chef-inspired burgers, giant chop salads, the famous Badass Margarita, and a fabulous selection of local craft beers. Get started with Not Your Mama's Deviled Eggs or fried pickles before diving into one of their juicy burgers like the Bacon Cheeseburger on steroids. Or spice things up with the Heat Wave Burger. People have called their burgers totally insane, but they'll take that as a compliment. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we are stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we will buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
What's even better than going to Jimmy John's? The great taste of Jimmy John's coming to you. Check out their convenient catering bundle, including a 12-pack of half sandwiches made with fresh baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and fresh veggies, plus 2 premium sides, 15 chips, and 15 desserts, all for one great price. You can also choose an a la carte option. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of eastern North Carolina.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. At Carolina Caliber, they have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. They will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville and online at carolinacalibercompany.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday, hour number 3. Coach Curt Kraft going to join us coming up later on this hour, and we have our movie ticket giveaway, Golden Ticket Cinemas. You can go see the movies on Pirate Radio. Right now, we will welcome in the Pitt County 12U All-Stars for softball, and you will see these girls on national TV at the upcoming Softball World Series here in Greenville. Coach Brad Metis joining us once again. Coach, saw you walk through the door, recognized you, and welcome back. And, hey, this is a pretty good routine to have, Softball World Series every year.
Yeah, deja vu, but a good deja vu. We're glad to be back. Super excited to go through the process again and have a lot of similar girls, but a few new girls. So some it's old news, some it's new news. So it's exciting either way.
How many girls do you have from last year's team on this team?
Yeah, so we have 6 returners from last year. So half, we have a squad of 12, so we got six new, six returners.
All right,
so.
And you will be representing North Carolina in the Softball World Series?
Yeah, that's right. This year, a little different path than last year. Last year, we did not win the state tournament, so we had to go to the Southeast Regional. This year, we won the state tournament, and North Carolina, as the host, gets the automatic bid. So very good for us that way. We get to skip a step. The bad thing is we don't have the competitive juices flying this week and in tournament style where everybody else is playing. We're kind of just sitting, waiting, and it's raining all week, so it's tough for us a little bit this week.
So your last game, you said, was July 9th. You won't play again until August 4th, Sunday, August 4th, against the Philippines, right? So what do you do during that layoff?
Well, it's tough. It's tough. We had a little break there after the States. We went real hard, and then we're trying to crank back up and find live pitching to go against is the hard thing. At this stage of the summer, some people around, some not. Trying to find competition's hard. We go against ourselves a lot, and so they beat each other up a little bit. But trying to stay competitive right now is probably one of our hardest tasks till we get a little closer.
Talking to Brad Metis, we'll get to know some of the girls as well. Who do we have here?
Kinsey Carson.
Kinsey, so what was it like winning that state title and being able to represent North Carolina in the World Series?
It feels amazing to represent North Carolina and not like Southeast, and we don't have to go to Georgia. So, yeah.
Awesome. So I asked you this, Coach. What will you be? What jerseys will you be wearing in the Softball World Series?
I'm going to let Kinsey answer this question because she's really excited to tell you.
We'll be representing Carolina blue and black jerseys.
Okay, awesome. And swag is available. We'll put out some of these links, but people can buy some of the gear.
Absolutely. Ink Threads has helped us out a lot this year. They're donating some of the proceeds to the girls here for the World Series. But, yeah, we'll be in blue and black for the state of North Carolina this year.
Yeah, and you can see the logo on the jerseys. We got some coaches where I'm a hat guy. I want one of those Pitt hats. So if they're available, let me know how as well. Because those are pretty sharp. All right, so again, the build up to the event. I'll ask you, what was it like? Did you play last year on the team?
Yes.
Were there any added nerves being in the World Series? It had to make you feel good that you were at least in Greenville, right? So that calmed some nerves. But what was it like playing on that stage?
It was nerve-wracking but exciting because, like, everybody was watching you. And, like, you just got to meet a lot of people, and, like, everybody was watching you on TV. But it was very exciting once you got used to it.
Good, yeah. I mean, huge crowds, overflowing crowds.
Yeah, we were very fortunate last year, and there was some big games, and we got to play against the in-state North Carolina game. So that huge crowd, and it was an extra inning game, so it was a wild game, and we're hoping for big crowds again this year.
And Brad, may I ask you, other than coaching amazing softball teams, what do you do in your real life?
Yeah, I'm a veterinarian at Fire Tower Animal Clinic.
So I remember a lot of people during that World Series, and you'd be on TV and saying, "Hey, that's the vet we go to." And I was like, "Yeah, I talked to him on Pirate Radio." Yeah. Yep. So what was it like being a celebrity for a few weeks?
Well, it's a little wild, and you find out afterwards there were a lot of people watching. There's a lot of people watching. So it was a pretty cool experience, once in a lifetime experience, and we'll get to do it a second time. So it was more than blessed.
Yeah, very cool. So I mentioned we'll get the links out for the swag. Are y'all doing any other fundraising opportunities?
Yep. So we always have a spot to donate. We share on our website regularly, our Venmo, but we're going to be tiebreakers. Wednesday night is donating a percentage of the sales from Wednesday. So we'll be out there Wednesday at some time. So hit tiebreakers Wednesday. We'll be at Bagel Man this Saturday. Same thing. They both very good to us and been very supportive of our group both years. So we really appreciate Bagel Man and Tiebreakers for all their help.
All right, good deal. I want to say hello to all the girls and give them a shout out. So if I could, and we'll start back with you again. Give me your name, position, and favorite subject in school.
My name is Kinsey Carson. The position I play is pitcher, third, and first. And my favorite subject is math.
All right, there you go. All right, give us your name, your position, and your favorite hobby that's not softball.
My name is Emma Pilgrim, and I play right field, and my favorite hobby is probably volleyball.
Okay, all right. What is your name, position, and anything else you want to let us know about yourself?
My name is Michaela Bateman, and I play right field, and my nickname's Batman.
Your nickname's Batman. You got a nickname too, right? What is it?
My nickname is Big Country.
Big Country. All right. Who's next?
Do the nicknames too.
Come on up. Yeah.
My name is Brooklyn Metis. I play pitcher and third.
I recognize you from last year. You were on television a lot as well.
My nickname's Barney.
Barney. All right. That's a good one to have. Step on up. Step on up. Who's next?
My name is Anna Rose. I play shortstop, outfield, and first. And my nickname is Diva D.
All right. I like it.
My name is Berlin Johnson. I play pitcher, first, and my nickname is B-Zach.
Okay. Come on up.
My name is Isabella Ford. I play left field and catcher, and my nickname is Nugget.
Nugget. Okay. Who we got?
My name is Brooke Rose. I play second base, and my nickname is Rosie.
All right. Good deal.
My name is Aurora Edwards. My position is catcher and shortstop, and my nickname is Rory.
All right.
My name is Kansas Lynn. I play center field, and my nickname is Gigi in Kansas.
All righty.
My name is Emery Peebles. I play left field, and my nickname is Flash and Yachty.
Okay.
My name is Caroline Reynolds. I play center field, and my nickname is C-Wade.
D-Wade?
C-Wade.
C-Wade. All right. Anybody else?
That's everybody. That's everybody.
All right. Good team. Coach fired up, ready to go. Can you take anything away from last year's experience that maybe will help you this year?
Oh, yeah, I think just the day-to-day, because it's kind of hectic when you're in the dorms and they've got certain things lined out you've got to do, and just the long, hot days trying to figure out when to practice, when you've got to be places. You sort of learn that the first time through. It's a little hectic. So we learn a little bit from that and when to rest and when to do stuff. I think that having 6 girls who've been in the dorms, can show the other 6 the ropes this year is very, very helpful.
What's it like meeting the other girls from other countries and stuff? Did you form new friendships and things like that?
It's cool meeting new people because like they have new languages that we don't know, and they're very nice, and like they tell you about like where they're from and like how it's like there.
Yeah, that's really neat. Cool part of this. So, how's the field work going? We'll talk to Weingarts and the people out there. But is everything transitioning over now to softball?
Yeah, they've been working on that here this week. In the middle of last week to this week, they've got the infield all tore up and dirt done, and got a lot of the heavy work is done. So they're getting close.
Good deal. All right, Coach, girls, anything else we need to know?
I think that's it.
We're good to go. Looking forward to seeing y'all on TV and in person once again, because just such a great event. Great to have it here in our backyard at Greenville, North Carolina, and we wish y'all the best. Good luck. Go win some games.
Thanks for having us.
All right. There is the Pitt County 12 under All-Stars. They will be taking part in the Softball World Series here in Greenville, representing North Carolina. We'll take a break, come back, and have more for you. Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Did you know that GUC's electric rates are the lowest in Pitt County? GUC's average residential electric bill, using 1,000 kilowatt hours per month with load management, is $21 lower than the investor-owned utilities and $34 lower than the local co-ops. In fact, GUC's average electric bills are still $10 lower than they were 10 years ago. Low rates with high reliability. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Pitt County Schools is in the people business, and we are hiring. If you're looking to make a difference by helping us ensure the future of Eastern North Carolina, we invite you to be part of our dynamic team. If you're just starting out or exploring a career change, the doors of one of Pitt County's largest employers are open for those seeking competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities. We offer learning support and advanced leadership opportunities to better prepare our educators and skilled labor force. If you want to be part of an award-winning school system that focuses on educating students and growing our employees, we encourage you to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, and help us engage, empower, and elevate through 38 schools and 1 community.
Want a great lunch with quick service? Huckleburger. Need a place to dine out with the family tonight? Huckleburger. The fastest full-service restaurant in town. Huckleburger. Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington. Huckleburger. Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Move you. This is Aaron Bunch.
And I'm Linda Bunch. We're with Advanced Moving and Storage. Let me be honest. When it comes to cooking on the grill or backing jet skis, I'm not very good at either one of those.
That's okay, Mama, but there is something that you are great at, and that's helping the people of Eastern North Carolina with their moving needs.
True enough, Aaron. Advanced Moving and Storage has been in business since 1992, and we've helped thousands upon thousands of people move.
That's right. Whether you're in-state or out-of-state, Advanced Moving and Storage has the experienced professionals that are ready to help you move.
Give Advanced Moving and Storage a call today at 252 212-321-3200. We might not be able to cook on the grill. I certainly can't back the jet skis, but we can help you with all of your moving needs. Use the moving company the Pirates use, Advanced Moving and Storage.
Move you. Move you.
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road in Arlington Village.
Pirate Radio. Remember to always be yourself, unless you can be a pirate.
It's a pirate's life for me, savvy.
Always be a pirate. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East in Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients of Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. As the All-Star teams keep rolling in the Pirate Radio studios, we've got 3 more All-Star teams coming in this week. The only day we don't have an All-Star team is Thursday. So if your team hasn't been represented yet, feel free to contact us at Pirate Radio, and we will get you on. Chon, are you on any All-Star teams?
I was. Sampson County All-Stars.
Would you like to get your guys back together and join me? And you can talk about your favorite player?
Yes, we would love to get a reunion going. It's been probably 15 years.
Alex, were you ever an All-Star? I only made one All-Star team my whole baseball career.
It's a sore subject for me.
Yeah. I thought I should have made my 12-year-old All-Star team. I didn't. I did the next year, 13 and 14. But that 12-year-old year, I'm still pissed off about it.
How about this? I was the only player at my high school in the entire county in any sport that went D1 and did not make all-conference.
Man. Well, look where you are today. That motivated you to get to where you are today.
And I'm still not all conference, which is good.
And you're still not in Phil Steele's magazine.
Still not.
And you
still not.
Still not.
And you never will be. Well, from all-stars to a legend.
This is an all-star right here.
Curt Kraft joins us inside the Pirate Radio studios. Coach, good to have you. How you doing, sir?
Well, thank you, guys. I've never been in an all-star team, but I'm in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well, it's better.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but what I did learn a little bit ago from Shirley and you was, I grew up in North Dakota on a farm, and you were talking about giraffes. Not that we had any giraffes, but that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, did you learn something today?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
They have long necks is what I learned.
Yeah, but I was more used to, we had cattle on our farm.
North Dakota, is that what you said? Wow, I never knew that about
Mine at North Dakota.
Man.
That's where Dale Brown is from, the LSU legendary coach.
They breed great coaches there, apparently.
But anyway, I learned. Thank you, Shirley, for teaching me about giraffes.
Well, Coach, you have retired, right? Is that it?
Yeah.
Man, so I see a quote from you in a written article where you said you knew this day would come. What led to the decision for that day to be now?
This is I just completed my 19th year at East Carolina University. I've been blessed. I was, I guess I've started my 20th, but officially 19. What did it, my wife retired as a Pitt County school teacher. So that was obviously a big thing. My mother is still living in North Dakota. She'll be 89 this September. Wow. And her health is, not the greatest. God bless her. And then lastly, my children and my grandchildren were 3 big things, as you can see. So that was a big reason, family. But it was just time. I always told people that the day that I don't feel like I'm going to be impactful and impact young people that I wanted to get out. And I was still at that point.
Yeah.
So as far as that aspect of it, I feel like I'm getting out on top on the impactfulness.
I see a member of your, I guess, extended family pretty much every week. Your son-in-law is a regular at Sports Trivia, and he is a fine young man.
Yeah.
You'd be glad to know, Coach.
That would be Tom Heath.
Yes.
He's married to my daughter, Kayla.
Great fella. But
Yep.
I know how important family
Yes.
is to you. So that is awesome. And, man, just looking at this, you say, I'd like to thank Terry Holland and Rosie Thompson for hiring me 19 years ago. Time really flies, doesn't
Man,
it?
thank you, Clip. That was one of the things on my notes here.
Yeah.
But yeah, people, I think, have to realize you can't get anywhere without people. And that's always been a big motto of mine. People help people. And you can't forget about those handfuls of people that change your life and help you get to where you get. And two of those were Terry Holland, that the athletic director back in the day, and then Rosie Thompson was our SWA. Those two made the decision to bring me to East Carolina University back in August of 2005. And so I wanted to make sure that gave them a big shout out.
Terry Holland, man, but he was amazing here at ECU. I still try to check in with Miss Ann, who had the Ann Holland show here at Pirate Radio. And I'll use the L word legend for Rosie Thompson as well when it comes to East Carolina for everything she's done. So
she played basketball here. She coached here. She was in the compliance office here. And she was talk about impactfulness. She was a lady that impacted a lot of lives and young people. So I wouldn't be here without those two people. And obviously John Gilbert's still here, and Mike Hanley was a sport administrator of mine. So again, you got to remember how you got to where you got.
So before you came to East Carolina, Coach, where were you? What were you doing?
Yeah, I guess we can go backwards. Here for 19 years, and then before here, I was at the University of Nevada, Reno, in Reno, Nevada. And I was there 15 years, and I was the head coach and an assistant coach back there. And then before that, I was at the University of Nebraska for 2 years as a graduate assistant. I got my master's degree at the University of Nebraska.
What year are we talking here? Are we talking like Tommy Frazier and Tom Osborne?
Turner Gill.
Okay.
Yep, Turner
I know
Gill.
him as a coach more than a player now, actually. But
Turner Gill was there playing. Tom Osborne was the head coach at that point. Bob Devaney, I think, was the athletic director back then. So spent 2 years there. And then before that, North Dakota native, born and raised on a farm in Minot, North Dakota. Went to Minot State University and was a hurdler. I was a 400 hurdler.
Wow.
110 high hurdler, conference champ, state champion. So I'm in the Minot State Hall of Fame in Minot State, North Dakota.
What led you to, obviously you sound like you were a great hurdler, but what led you to that? Did you play any other sports growing up, and why track specifically?
In high school, I graduated in 1980 from high school. I'm 62 years old. So when I graduated from high school, I got recruited by a guy by the name of Wiley Wilson to go to Minot State University. And I did track and basketball there and cross country.
Man.
But at the high school level, we had 3 sports. It was cross country in the fall, basketball in the winter, and track in the spring. We didn't have many more sports there. We did, yeah. I mean, we had a couple of women's sports at that point, but it was slim pickings.
So whatever was available, you said, I'm
doing it all.
Yeah. How were you on the basketball court?
I played. I went to the state championship my junior year, 1979, at Carlsbad High School, and that's still legendary there too. We had a few other teams that have went, but I happened to be a junior on that team, and we went to the state high school basketball. We got beat out right away. We were 2 and done, but I can say I went to the state tournament.
Very cool, very cool. Kirk Craft joining us, Coach. I'm going to ask you an impossible question.
Who?
Who's the best athlete you've coached in your 19 years at East Carolina?
Well, there's a few of them that come to mind right away.
You can name multiple names.
Yeah, one of them that would come to mind was that great high jumper we had by the name of Tynita Butts from T.C. Williams High School in Northern Virginia. I think it's Alexandria, Virginia. And she went to the Tokyo Games. In 2021. Was supposed to be in 20, but COVID, they put him in 21. But Tynita Butts is one that comes quickly to my mind. And then obviously we've had so many. We had that great male high jumper, Avion Jones, that jumped 7'7". We've had the male athletes, Montreal Morrill and Ryan Davis, and just this past year, that Sidney McMillan that went to the Olympic trials, Melissa Muzan, Royal Burris. So the list goes on, but I would like to think that Tynita probably would be the highest decorated. She'll be in the Hall of Fame someday. I also coached an Olympian when I was back in Nevada in 1996, the Atlanta Games. Yeah, 96 Atlanta Games. Guy by the name of Brandon Rock went to the Olympics in 1996. He was 5th in the Worlds. So I've been blessed to do something that I've loved to do, Clip, for 40 years. Yeah. And when you do something that you love to do, as everybody knows, it's not considered a job. And so since I've retired, this is my week anniversary. So it was last Monday that I decided to do this. I'd been contemplating this, but probably the most gratifying and the most satisfying, if you will, was I knew that there was going to be an outcry maybe of love. And I don't want to sound boastful or arrogant, but you don't do this for 40 years and not impact people if you did it the right way. And I feel like that all the text messages, literally hundreds, phone calls, emails, I thank people out there for doing that. But, that's because you care, and that's because you pour your heart into it. That just doesn't come automatically. So that's something that is earned. So I'm honored and humbled to receive all the well wishes.
We have Greg Hudson on every Thursday, and my favorite thing, and I am on the outside looking into this, but when we talk to his former players, Dakota Marshall and who have we had on? Scotty Robinson, and they talk about the love they still have for him after all these years, and it makes me emotional thinking about that relationship. I'm sure you've experienced quite a bit of that over the last week.
Tremendous. 19 years here, and then, when you get text messages, from people that I coached back in 1990 or 1991, to 30 plus years ago, and for them to send me a text is that's priceless. There's no amount of money you can put on that, and that's why I got into this business from the jump. It wasn't to get rich, and it wasn't to be a millionaire. But I tell you what, on Monday up until this point, how I've got rich is with all the well wishes and all the thank yous and the caring. So you. As long as you're impacting young people, that's a big deal.
When you were hired here in 2005, did you see yourself being here this long for 19 years?
Good question, John.
Yeah. I guess you take it day by day, week by week, month by month. You never know, what's going to be around the corner. But that is a great question. No, I did. Yes, I did, because I've never been one of those guys that's jumped from one place to another. I've been blessed to be in two places and raise my children. And my daughters talked about that. They said, Dad, thank you for not moving around from one spot to another. So I've been blessed that I've been at Reno, Nevada and Greenville, North Carolina to raise my kids. So, because I took this job from day one, knowing that I wanted to be here for a long, long time. I did something that maybe a lot of people don't do. I wasn't using this place as a stepping stone. And, coaches these days do a lot of that, regardless of where you're at. So it was never, ever intended to be a stepping stone.
Apart from what you've done in your coaching career, you're just a great guy to have around. You're such a great personality. But another reason I use legend with you, Coach, is because I don't think there's anybody that has been to more live sporting events at ECU than you. I would love to do a big board comparison to say Curt Kraft has been to this many sporting events. How many have you been to? But basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, everything. And with all that being said, are you still going to have a relationship with East Carolina athletics now that your coaching days are over?
Absolutely. My daughter lives here. My son-in-law Tom. I've got a grandson that lives here. So there's obviously a common connection, to having a daughter living here. So to answer that question, yes, absolutely. Relationships, that's another big thing. I think that's key. Building relationships is huge, and you want to try to do everything you can, not to ruin those relationships. So, ECU is going to have a special place in my heart forever. You know, getting back to your question about supporting people, you know, Cliff Godwin, I hoped and pray that I get to throw the first pitch out again next year, because I've done that for probably the last 8 or 9 years.
Yes.
And it's a highlight. It really is. I mean,
and he throws it off the mound.
Yeah.
He doesn't go in front of the mound.
This year, Packard caught me, and it was low and outside. I want to continue to do everything I can to support the university and support the sporting events. You know, Shane and softball, and Cliff in baseball, and Kim in basketball, and, you know, just across the board. And, you know, one might ask, you don't have a life. Well, no, I do have a life. It's, you know, my children are growing, and I think it's very important that, you know, we should support one another. That's huge.
Kirk Craft joining us. So what does the future of track and field, cross country look like at East Carolina, Coach?
Well, you know, the old adage, or the old saying about that you want to leave something better than you found it.
Yeah.
You know, that would be I would hope that that's the case here, that I've left a good culture. And I think that's another key word that we need to talk about, is that when you build cultures, you want somebody to carry that on. And we do some things in our program that I've been pretty proud of. And we hope to, you know, continue that legacy, if you will. You know, we put on home track meets. We put on home cross-country meets. So, you know, the future of track and field and cross-country at East Carolina University is something that I hope continues to do an upward trajectory. And, you know, now they have to replace Coach Kraft, and that's on them.
How do you feel about the big picture of the sport? Because we think about it like in football terms, they're trying to make the game safer, and maybe numbers are lower and things like that. Basketball and baseball, AAU travel teams have really kind of changed things from a youth perspective, maybe. How about track? How much has it changed over the years? How much is it the same?
Well, you know, Clip, I'm glad you brought that up, because I was watching something on NBC the other night, and Lester Holt's doing these, you know, Paris deals.
Right.
And he was talking about, I think he was interviewing Noah Lyles, one of our sprinters. You know, when you think of track and field, we're kind of forgotten about until the Olympic Games pop up every 4 years.
Yeah.
So Noah Lyles was talking about, we need to grow the sport. We need to figure out a way to, you know, get this sport out in front. Not, you know, every day, every month, every year, not just every 4 years. So I think that, you know, the state of track and field is you know, still healthy, still alive. You know, we got to figure out a way to get more TV coverage out of this thing. I know it's a long day. It's a long sport, a long event. You know, there's ways that, you know, obviously the people in the TV industry can, you know, figure that out. But I think it's healthy, and then people get fired up when they see it on the, you know, in the Olympics every 4 years. That's the main deal right there. Track and field and swimming.
Curt Kraft joining us, Pirate Radio Studios. Olympics coming up very shortly from Paris. Going to be exciting. You've jotted down a list of notes, so I want to make sure you hit every bullet point on that list. What have I left out so far?
Well, you know, one of the things that I think that I wouldn't be who I am unless you surround yourself with good people.
Sure.
And who is that? That's student athletes and assistant coaches. So I want to make sure that people understand that, you know, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So you have to make sure that you surround yourself with good people, student athletes, and assistant coaches. And that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I've been successful, is that you can't do this alone. And without them, none of this works. So, and then I think also, you never want to make something about you. And so in this coaching industry, you know, it's all about leadership. And I've had my day in the sun. I'm a state champ. I'm a conference champ. But it's more about putting the sunshine on them and putting the focus on them. So I think when you put the focus on them and not on us, that I think that's important. And people can see through that too. So I'm just glad that I've been able to have good people around me.
I was going to say, don't answer your phone during a live interview, but if it's Udon Cheek, you can answer it.
Yeah, you know, I'm
it's a pretty big name.
That's my, you know, that's Coach Cheek right there.
Yeah, I saw his name.
And I had it on silent. It was, you know, but I'll call you back, Coach
That's
Cheek.
a big name. So,
purple
and gold. Yes, sir.
But the student athletes and the coaches was, you know, a couple things I wanted to check off there.
Yes, sir.
And then, of course, my wife, you know, my soul and my rock there. She'd been married to me for 40 years, and without her, none of this is possible either. You know, did I follow her or did she follow me? And she's followed me wherever I went. You know, we left North Dakota to go to Lincoln, Nebraska. She followed me. And then we left Nebraska to go to Nevada, and she followed me. And then Nevada to here. So I'm blessed to have a great support system. And we've only been in states that start with M.
Man.
North Dakota, Nebraska, Nevada, North Carolina.
Are there any more out there?
Well,
Nevada, North Dakota, Nebraska. That is crazy. What a weird, quirky, only Curt Kraft.
I don't look it up, Shirley. I don't know if there is.
New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah.
Great place to retire.
Right. Well,
tell your wife.
Oh, shoot.
Coach, all right. So there's no ECU sporting events tonight. You and your wife settle in. What are you watching on TV? What's your favorite TV show?
She loves Love Island. She loves to watch. Oh boy, what's the other one? The where you get kicked off the island.
Survivor?
No, not Survivor. The other that comes on every summer.
Big Brother.
Bingo.
I'm a Big Brother fan.
She loves Big Brother.
I'm a huge Big Brother fan. Started back last week.
Love Island.
Yeah.
She Days of Our Life. She watches that. But tonight, what am I watching? I don't know. I'll start by watching the NBC News.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any,
from there.
I don't know if there's any big news out there. But
Big Brother coming back on Wednesday night, by the way.
That's right.
So get ready for that one.
So she really enjoys that.
All right. How about music? What are you listening to?
I'm an 80s guy.
Okay.
I love classic rock, and probably my favorite song of all time, and it's my team song for the track and field and cross country teams. Don't Stop Believing, Journey.
Okay.
So anytime one of my student athletes hear that song come on, they think of me and they think of the program.
That's cool.
So leaving a legacy.
Absolutely.
You are a big baseball guy. Would that be your walk-up song when you go to bat? Or what would your walk-up song be?
Now batting for the Pirates.
Probably a Van Halen deal.
Okay.
Panama or...
Van Halen. AC/DC.
Yeah. Fire it up. I like it.
Nice.
Good stuff. Getting to know Coach Kraft a little bit off the field. What else you got on your notes you want to hit?
Getting to know me off the field. A family man. Love spending time with my grandson and my daughters.
Any hobbies?
Love to go to the beach. Hobbies. Boy, that's a big one. When you retire, that's all.
I know. What are you going to do?
That's always a question people ask. And I'd like to learn a little bit more about golf, and that's where Kevin Williams comes in. Kevin's going to have to try to teach me a little bit of my swing. But I'd like to start maybe fishing and maybe Instagram or TikTok, Facebook. I don't know. But, probably just spending time with family, watching some movies. I like, going for runs and walks. And I'd like to start reading.
Okay.
I'd like to start reading a book. I've read a lot of coaching books and a lot of methodology books, but probably something along the lines of those things. Travel.
Tyler says, best way to foster track and field with kids, Coach, would be what?
Well, I tell you what, everybody likes to run.
Sure.
The thing that comes to my mind right now, Tyler, is that how you, as a little kid, you're running around in the mall and your parents first tell you to stop running in the mall or stop running. No, they should say keep running. So encourage the running in the mall. Okay, but be safe. But to foster the running part of it, but start them early, and that's one of the things, kind of what you alluded to earlier, is that everybody wants to play basketball and everybody wants to go to the volleyball camps and the soccer camps. So I think that would be probably a thing that track camps.
But what's the first thing you do before you pick up a ball? You race your buddy. You don't play baseball or basketball. You race.
Clip. When we were kids, you'd say, I'm going to beat you to the tree.
Yeah. Well, guess what, Coach? I didn't beat anybody to the tree, so I had to find other stuff to do. So it wasn't for me.
Well, what would you do? You'd race somebody.
Yeah.
The 4th of July parade when you were 9 years old, what would they do? They'd have gunny sack races and they would have foot races.
Yeah.
So it all starts with running.
Yeah.
And, without speed, you have nothing.
Kirk Craft joining us, Coach. We'll let you run. Anything else you want to get in before we say goodbye to you today?
Let me see if I've got everything here.
Want to make sure you hit, because you got some impressive notes there.
I just want to thank all the supporters and wanted to thank, the East Carolina University administration for supporting me and everything that I've done over these last 19 years, because it's only as good as the support system, too. And I'm going to miss what I'm doing here. There's no question. And to say goodbye to something that you've loved this long. And that's why this has been such a hard decision. And as you open the show, I knew this day was coming. And I told John Gilbert, walking from the parking lot in Ward, the Town Peg Tower area, to the 3rd floor of Ward was probably the longest walk that I'd ever taken, because it was just in my mind going, Here we go.
Well, look, I said this to you before you came on. You're going to have more time, more free time. We'd love to have you on more to talk about whatever. We can talk football. We can talk Olympics. Maybe we'll get you on to talk some Olympics here.
Well, I saw the podcast room. What a beautiful room.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The Curt Kraft show.
Well, we can talk about it. Yeah, we can talk about it. Absolutely, Clip. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. It's been so great having a relationship with you over the years, and you are a legend. You're a great guy. So we want to talk to you more. So stick around. And we'll keep having you on.
Okay, sounds good. That? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Curt Kraft joining us here in the Pirate Radio studios. We will take a break. I tell you what, Shirley, as we take a break, it is Movie Ticket Monday, Golden Ticket Cinemas. Let's go caller 5, 317-1250, 317-1250. You can be a winner if you're caller 5 right now. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live after this.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Beauty Bar Medispa has an online auction coming up that you do not want to miss, featuring several ECU-themed bundles, football tickets, tailgate necessities, coolers, a Blackstone griddle, pirate swag, gift cards, and so much more. Your online one-stop fan shop for ECU Athletics goes live July 15th through the 26th. The best part, 100% of online auction proceeds will be donated directly to Riley's Army as part of Beauty Bar Medispa's Give Back program. Riley's Army works to support children with cancer and their families, all right here in Eastern North Carolina. Shop the auction online July 15th through the 26th at beautybarmedispa.com.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, NMLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
There's a special deal at U.S. Cellular where you can get 4 lines for just $90. It's perfect for you, Barbershop Quartet.
That's us.
There's no trade-in needed, and it comes with 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051, and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
It's hot outside, but you won't break a sweat using ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate for your next home sale or purchase. Our experienced agents help you stay cool while navigating the home buying or selling process. Uncover your next treasure today by visiting encpiraterealty.com. And remember, at ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate, we close the deal or someone walks the plank. Go Pirates.
This is Holt Nailers. Join me for the Holt Nailers Show every week right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. They are open 7 days a week with live music every night with the best lineup of bands on the weekends. And the best part, ladies, you get in free. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram for the latest on the music lineups, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Do we have a winner, Shirley, for our movie ticket Monday?
Yes, Jeff Worthington from Winterville.
J-Dub, congratulations.
Who was it? I'm sorry.
Jeff Worthington.
Oh, Mr. Worthington.
He is worthy of winning. By the way, College Football 25, we got a guy that's really interested in East Carolina.
Oh, my God, it's Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne could be coming to East Carolina on the college football video game.
Oh, my God, that's Jason Bourne.
Let's open up our Fleet Feet rundown.
Yeah!
Alex, can you pumped up?
Yeah!
Can you tell us about him, Alex?
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
All right. Thank you, A-Harp. Our Fleet Feet rundown today. I thought it would be time to pass the torch maybe to Anthony Edwards, somebody else, but LeBron James has been carrying USA to victory here these last couple of nights as they get their tune-ups in for the Olympics. Had a big game and a big fourth quarter against South Sudan as they avoid the upset over the weekend. Today, USA beats Germany 92-88. LeBron finishes with 26, 4 assists. But also, once again, big closing minutes for USA.
You know who hit that potential game-winning three for South Sudan the other night?
Was it TJ Thor?
Former Hornet.
JT Thor?
JT Thor.
Yeah, former. Is he with an NBA team now?
I don't know. I know he's no longer with the Hornets.
JT Thor. I saw Atticus, Hornets fan, tweeting that it was awesome to see JT Thor doing well. But it was awkward. The announcers were talking about him being on the Hornets and how he fits in with the roster.
Right, and he's not on the team.
And he's not on the team.
Awkward!
Yeah. Coming up, we got one final on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck.
The Buck.
In the Major League Baseball today, and that would be the Yankees win. New York Yankees.
Yankees win.
Knocking off Tampa Bay 9-1. Coming up later, the Braves are home against the Cincinnati Redlegs. What you think about that, Jamie? What are the Reds doing this year? They are 47-53. Braves 10 games over 500, but really struggling now. No Acuna, no Ozzie. Ronaldo Lopez is on the mound for Atlanta tonight, and he has been great. No O's tonight. O's will return to action coming up on Tuesday, and we'll have that for you here on Pirate Radio when they take on the Marlins of Miami. What are you looking up, John?
I think JT Thor is still a part of the Hornets. So that's awkward on us to be talking about he's not on the team, and he is on the team.
Well, why would somebody who knows more about it, Atticus, say that he was not on the roster?
I don't know. Unless they sent him down to Greensboro. But I don't know.
I don't know.
Not really. To be honest, hey, look, just like you in the Little League, I don't care.
Oh, really? You're out on the Hornets?
For right now. And JT Thor, yeah.
Hornets let go of Seth Curry and JT Thor 3 weeks ago.
And Seth Curry is still on the team.
We brought him back.
Yeah.
Did we bring back JT Thor?
I guess so. But I don't care.
Fine.
Moving on.
What?
I sound like you.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What else is new?
Probably going to go to AJ's after work, grab a couple cold brews, and then go to the grocery store. Get some pork chops and a steak. Did I tell you about the steak I got last week?
Do tell.
I got one ribeye steak, and it was a pretty good size piece of meat. It cost me $12 for that one steak.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But guess what? It was really good. I prefer cooking your steak in the air fryer. I prefer that. It's really, really good.
Yeah, you got to do it right, or it'll get real tough, Jeff.
Mm-hmm. But mine won't tough.
But I have done it before. Yeah, going to the grocery store is expensive, and I go 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah. Luckily, that I don't really need that much. I just need maybe a few pork chops to cook and a steak for tonight.
I haven't had pork chops in a while. Might check that out tonight. Alex, what's up with you?
I believe after we get done here, I'm going to go fishing.
Fishing?
Coach Powell?
Yeah. No, just
Solo?
by myself, yeah.
With your license?
Yeah, my new fishing license. Thought I'd put it to use. I got some rods now. Any advice from the chat gang or otherwise?
Bryce Williams?
For fishing at the Tar River, what bait I should be using, what I should be fishing for, would be greatly appreciated.
I know. I have a question. Is it good to fish after it rains like today?
I believe so.
That's a true question. I don't know if it's good or maybe it's even better to fish after
Save
it
that
rains.
question for Bryce tomorrow. Remember that one.
I got this week off from football, so I'm going to be doing a lot of fishing.
Oh, you have all week off with football?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So this is it. This is the last week off before
fall
hail.
camp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, but you still need to go out there and grind.
Yeah, you're going to work out.
You still need to go out there and snap, right?
Well, yeah, I'm going to the field tomorrow, actually.
Attaboy. Hey, let me know if you need me to go out there.
Okay.
And catch some snaps.
Film some content?
I'm down. Call me James Brown, because I'm down. I'm serious.
Too hot in the hot tub. Jamie says, that's not a bad price, John. Tyler says, John bragging about buying steaks. We get it. You're rich.
Yeah, I went and bought my steak. My thick cut ribeye.
Here's a question.
That was before I went and bought my single malt Scotch whiskey.
How do you season your steak?
I usually go salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, adobo.
Doing too much.
What's adobo?
It's like a Hispanic seasoning. It's all purpose. And then I do, there's like a Kingsford. Goya. It's by Goya. And I usually I have this Kingsford, like garlic and onion, like seasoning. Mm-hmm. That I just actually went last week when I got the steak I was talking about. The one that cost me an arm and a leg. I got some Montreal steak seasoning.
I like that. Do you put sauce on the steak?
I'm gonna answer this like all the old men.
Oh God! If it's cooked properly, you don't need sauce.
If it's cooked right, it don't need sauce.
But I love A1.
A1, no.
A1 is so good.
No, I
love A1.
I do use sauce. I
like A1 on a burger too.
Here's a sauce, but now you'll get heartburn from hell. Last week when I cooked my steak, I had some damn Carolina Treat on the side. Carolina Treat, really, really good.
Okay.
Do either of you own a Blackstone?
No. Negative.
No. My family does. So.
S&P only for steaks, says Tyler. John says S&P's the one for me. I guess salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Okay, that's it. Let's take our final break. We'll come back, wrap it up here on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Alex, get the league Discord, man, just so you're up on everything.
All right.
Thank you. Back with you after this.
This is Mark Pascal, should have been Cowboys, the Pirate Radio football kickoff party at the State Theaters, August 29th, and we'll be there playing some 90s country gold. Be there.
I bet you never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away?
The Pirate Radio football kickoff party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh!
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio. America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This is your What's New update, brought to you by the new Greenville Auto World. What's new? The new Greenville Auto World has new owners, a state-of-the-art service repair facility that can help you with tires, state inspection, AC repair, and more. Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle and offers great monthly oil change specials. What's new? You making a service appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 across from the Speedway at Bells Fork. Pirates supporting pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's summer sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. I'm Rhonda Lyons and I have reduced prices on all your favorite men's and women's merchandise. Shop your favorite men's apparel at 20% off and all ladies merchandise is marked down 40%. It's our summer sale, save big and come see us now while selection is good and prices are even better. Because at Russell's, it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
Pirate Radio.
It's never like the same stuff you hear every morning or like every afternoon on talk shows.
Your locally owned, locally operated radio station.
There's always new content.
That's the way I like it.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a good day for the stock market. The Dow was up 127 points and closed at 40,415. The NASDAQ was up 280 points at 18,007, and the S&P was up 59 at 5,564. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, fun show today. Let's do it again tomorrow. 4, Shirley Rhodes, the Big Dog, the A-Harp, the John. I am Clip Brock. We'll talk to you fine people Tuesday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is